Time for some performance enhancers. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
live.
I think we're live.
Are we live?
Testing.
We'll do it live!
Can you hear me?
Happy Friday, guys. Welcome
Is this our
to
first
the
time?
Collectors Club. Zip it, Brenton.
I'm glad you're not one of those cops that rides a horse.
Jonah Hex. Don't have a lot of time for jawing. In these parts, there's an abundance of bad men who need setting straight.
No, Mick. It's clobbering time. I give you oblivion. Burn!
Tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Ravage! Eject! You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
That's it. That's it, guys. Friday. Club doors are open. Let's get nuts. Welcome to the place, the only place you need to be on a Friday night, the Collectors Club, a show by collectors for collectors, and I'm joined by an incredible panel. As always, these guys are some of the best in the community. Let's get a kick started with Brenton. What's going on, buddy? Happy Friday. How was your weekend?
It was long, but I was super excited for this today. So maybe I have a little more energy, but I've been ready to go since lunchtime.
Ah, look at this guy. This new guy right here.
I can hear a difference.
Somebody get Brenton a towel. He's
drinking.
Danny, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys? Just trying to say hello to everybody in the chat. Typical work week, and just happy to be here, hang out with my friends, my collecting friends.
Heck yeah.
Real friends, Danny.
I feel like you had to clarify that, Danny.
Collecting friends.
Pudgy, how you doing, buddy?
Sir.
Happy Friday.
Good. Yes, happy Friday indeed. Always look forward to the club. I don't know if it's just because of the club or because it's Friday. But
A little bit of both. Why not?
a little bit of both, yes.
Did you take a nap, Pudgy, today or not?
I did, sir. I did.
did?
So I'm in preparation for Brenton's extra energy. Got some kombucha.
have an
I'm glad to
espresso.
be. I'm glad to be in the presence of Jean-Claude Van Collector.
Oh, you
That made me laugh. I'm like, what is this?
yeah.
Steve's gonna do this.
I love that scene from Kickboxer, though.
Which one? That dancing scene in particular?
Yeah.
Guess what? Never watched it. Phoenix.
Not surprised.
That's why we didn't ask.
Yeah, good. How you doing, Phoenix? Happy Friday.
Good, man. Hey, good. So it's a great day. Great
Another
week.
unboxing,
Got money
eh?
I got some money from my residual on Stuggy Atlantis. $15, dude. USD.
Oh, there we go.
You buying? Everybody?
Drinks on Phoenix tonight, everyone. Let's go. Drinks
Yeah.
on-
But then I got hit with a $10,000 tax.
All right. Never mind.
It's all.
Glad you could be here,
Don't
buddy.
remind me.
Sam, Crippler, what's going on, man?
Chilling, man. Just been a good couple of days, like unboxing with you guys the Grimlock, which is freaking. I'm just looking at it. It is that dude. I'm
Yeah.
loving that thing. And got that calibrated the TV. So just good little things that I get to play with this weekend. Now that I don't have to work, I get to just sit and enjoy it. So I'm excited. But first, you got to go to the club and chill with the
It's not a
homies.
toy, man. Crippler. It's a
I don't know what
statue,
it's like to
dude.
play with little things, but you enjoy yourselves.
Excuse me.
I was like, okay, I got it. I can't say what I want to say right now.
Yeah.
But no, thanks for having me, man. What's up
Anytime,
to
buddy.
everybody?
We got Steve. How's it going, Steve? Happy Friday, man.
It's good, man. Thanks for the invite. And yeah, man, heavy week for me too at work. But yeah, it's definitely nice to hang out with you guys for end of the week. So thanks for the invite.
Yes, sir.
For sure. We got special guest Buck stopping by. AKA
Half the audience.
Goku. I only know two names: Goku or Vegeta.
I'll take Goku. Vegeta can
Okay.
kick rocks.
I almost said Vegeta, but
Yeah.
Can we call you Kakarot instead?
Go ahead.
Rashid. Happy Friday, man. How you doing?
But that intro, Kakarot. But that intro was spot on for Dragon Ball Z, right? Bouncing for an hour.
Wow. Happy Friday, guys. Let's get this Kickstarter. I'm gonna introduce the chat, and then we got a pretty heavy show. Lots of news, Jeopardy, unboxings. You know how it is here. Busy. Kicking it off with, as always, Toy Mafia. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. We got Bats in the Belfry. Welcome, buddy. Sam Giss stopping by. Great guy. Alan, happy Friday to you. Dilbert saying, thank God it's Friday. You know it, buddy. What else we have here? We got Jose stopping by. Full house here, 100%. Today's a full one. Computers on overload here tonight. Which I'll actually talk to you guys about a little bit about.
Wow.
But what else we have here? We got Jaden stopping by. Statue Habit. Welcome, buddy. Pablo, Anthony, X-Men exclusives. Good to see you, buddy. Cormania, Ledge. Appreciate you guys stopping by the club. We got Rob, Barnes, Norman. Another great community member. Hope all is well. And I think that's it for now. We'll see how everyone trickles in. Right, Danny?
Norman just came in and. Did you get
Oh,
Norman?
I got Norman.
And
Ross.
Carter.
Yeah, Ross Carter saying, hi, team. The Sydney crew are looking forward to the club. We all love this time, enjoying some drinks and being entertained by the club team. Thank you, cheers. I got a shout out to do for Ross afterwards, but I'll save it for the end of the show. Amazing guy. But yeah, guys, let's get this kick started. We got Phoenix. It's not a club episode without Phoenix doing an unboxing.
Yeah.
Phoenix doing an unboxing is the equivalent of Phoenix being frugal is the equivalent of Darth Rashid going on retirement. It just doesn't happen.
Oh, perfect. That was perfect. If you know, you know, right?
You get the slow golf clap for that one.
See,
but
the thing
Phoenix-
is, I want to retire. You won't let me. That's the problem, Johnny.
Well, that's what do you want me to do? There's nothing much I could do there.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you need that
So-
Godfather.
That's right, Sam.
So this is the second box that Johnny sent me, and when he sent me the pictures, it involved ropes. Okay, cardboards and ropes. I said, "What are you doing with the ropes?" I was like,
Sounds kinky.
"I know."
I was trying
That was
to.
for the wife.
Wow. It was a way to get the rope to you without packing in the box. But what's going on, Carl?
Wow.
No, so this package, and I should have added the pictures, but I didn't want to embarrass myself. This one came without the shipper boxes. So I didn't know what to do. So I maneuvered some random cardboard around the piece, and Bob's your uncle. And then I tied plastic wrap and a whole lot of tape, and I said, this needs something. So I put rope around it.
Yeah, you missed. You should have got some duct tape while you're at it too. Duct tape was the
I
only
think-
thing missing.
So I tied rope. I'm like, just in case. You know, the customs guys aren't going to question it. And then I sent Phoenix a picture. He's like, cut that rope off. Like, well, I just spent an hour and a half wrapping this in rope. but I'm happy that
You know-
it got to you safely.
Rope actually isn't a half bad idea because this way, when the handlers handle the package, instead of having to grab it and throw it around,
Exactly.
they could actually use it like a handle.
No, Phoenix was frugal. He's like, that's gonna add weight. I don't want to pay
Yeah,
more.
that's
Get the
right.
rope off. But okay, I took the rope off.
Thanks,
But tell us, what are you gonna be unboxing?
So this is the Prime 152 Batman, a quarter scale. It's about 5 years old, I would say. So it's been a while. I
Yeah.
had my eye on it for a while. But this is a regular.
Big
not
old
a-
cape, right?
What's that?
That's the one with the big old cape.
Yeah, the
Yes.
yes.
I love that
Yeah.
piece.
Very dynamic.
Okay, I'll show you guys.
I think this one's a little screwy.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's nutty, not screwy.
Base.
You want to get
You got
nuts?
base.
Base is nice and detailed. Big piece.
I had this. I had the Cyborg and the Flash and the I think something the Green Lantern from this series. From this line. It's really nice, man. Prime One did really good work with the quarter scale ones.
I don't know why
on,
this stuff
Jerry?
did do Aquaman. I want Aquaman.
I thought for some reason, if I could remember, for the unboxing on this, it's like you had to screw Batman
Wow.
into
Look at that.
the base there.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, Johnny,
part
give me a
of
crack
standing
window
up.
one.
What'd you say?
You sent me a crack window.
Yeah, funny. What's going on,
How sharp
Jesse?
is that?
It's really nice though, and really big. But it's not glass. It's not real glass. So it's like
It
a plastic.
looks like glass. That's crazy.
Is it?
I like that shirt. That shirt's cool.
I don't know. I didn't touch it. It's not my statue.
No
so.
crackhead prices on this?
Oh yeah, what's the
Yes.
crackhead? Well,
For Phoenix to
only
spend
buys
money, of course, it was crackhead.
That's all he does.
Oh man.
hey, man, that's all of us now. Shoot, I want to pass that up.
This was good.
Hey,
It's just funny how I hear so
you
many
just
people
wait. He's
saying
gonna make that
crackhead
residual
prices now.
$15.
It's all you, buddy. You're the one that started it. Sam, I'm gonna do a thumbnail with. I still gotta do a thumbnail because you deserve a thumbnail with that saying that phrase because that's your phrase. You coined it.
Cool.
Rashid, right?
Oh, that was
yeah.
definitely Rashid. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Rashid for sure.
Rashid.
I don't know about that.
God, here we go.
Oh my god, I like when Rashid's like, "Oh my god." No.
yeah. You got to coin that too.
Oh, you
Coming
guys
up with
kill
the
me.
hits, dude. Crackhead
This
prices.
piece is pretty crazy.
I guess we'll just let Rashid have that one.
Yo, John,
Uh,
you see how the battlefield be quiet and all of a sudden the first shot is always by this guy, man.
battlefield.
Always.
I know,
Always,
man.
bro.
It's okay.
Hey, Rashid, we didn't even start the show yet. I just pop in and all I hear was hate spewing out of Buck's mouth. It was like literally just on
And I'm not
on
even
and on.
I'm not even doing the Emperor Palpatine thing, man. I'm out of respect for this show, man. And this guy's
Let
still
the
just
hate
like,
flow through.
Let the hate flow through. God, I was getting a headache the other night.
Yeah, I dreamed about that last night.
Oh my god.
When my wife gets upset at me, I say, "Let the hate."
Oh man.
What's going on, Doug?
I don't think I've seen this one, man. I thought it was
This
like
was-
the one. No.
It's the one where he's
This-
hanging off, about to grapple something.
Yeah, this is like, I don't want to say rare, but the release was weird. It was like an exclusive release, I think. I read somewhere. I don't know. I might be crazy. Like, you know how they have exclusive releases only released in certain areas, right, Phoenix?
I don't know. No idea, man.
Oh my god.
No,
I know.
this is when I was only collecting Sideshow, and I really was like, I want that. And I think they announced it. This was a while ago. And I was like, they announced it, and I was like, oh, it's XM. I'm not going to be able to get it. But I remember really liking this piece.
And look at you
Is
now,
this-
man.
It's Prime One.
Yeah, look at you now.
No.
That's what you can expect.
Yo. Am I? I think I'm almost all XM in here without even noticing it.
What's going on, Austin?
Is this the one where he's 1/3 scale, but he's really like quarter scale, or?
What?
Quarter scale.
Oh no, this is a different one.
But bigger though. People one.
He's
point
really
below.
dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's off a new 52 cover too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that
It's like
cape
Ivan
that's going to
Reese.
give him so much.
I haven't reached
Yeah.
it, the cover.
Yes.
And the belt is more like a metallic pockets as opposed to the usual pouches.
Wow, I don't think I've seen this one.
Yeah, it's a nice piece.
Yeah.
And it's like the what is it, the White Knight one that you have to screw in the cape, which is
Really? What?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember to anchor him to the side there. I think
There's
you
a
have
bolt and
to,
washer.
Yeah.
For me,
Screw him on there.
For me, the best part of this is that window, that broken window.
That's a cool touch.
Like that Sideshow Comiquette, the Spidey Comiquette they did, of
Yeah.
the wall, the massive wall, and then you see the exterior of the window. The exterior of the building and the interior of the building.
Mhm.
I wish they put broken glass like this through that piece. Whatever. That was a side note. But do you remember what the ES was on this, Phoenix?
This is 800 for regular.
800.
So
You got the
those
regular?
are
Forget about it.
Dang, man, he got a freaking
Dude,
wrench.
they gave you
or
a
ratchet.
alley wrench for that thing?
No, it's mine.
Yeah, I know. A
Uh,
Look
socket.
at that. This is the first time I've ever seen this. Look at that.
Yeah.
We got ladders.
Phoenix
we got
doesn't mess around. He's
socket wrenches.
He's like, I'm not gonna make that finger tight.
Saki Atumi, baby.
This unboxing is sponsored by Craftsman.
Oh, man.
Get yours at Sears.
Whoa, what is that? That's part of the base?
It's part of
Back
the
of the
building.
railing where the bathroom window.
Oh, that's dope.
Well, casual's sending people to something that doesn't exist anymore.
I was
It
just going to
doesn't
say,
exist
Steve dated himself a little bit. Yeah, Sears is gone.
I didn't know.
Lowe's.
Craftsman is it at
Lowe's.
Lowe's now.
Jerry's asking
Yep.
price point. That's up to you, Phoenix.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's
I,
the money.
I
shot.
was raised never to ask how much you pay or something.
That's okay. I don't mind.
That's
So I
savages.
paid this and Poison Ivy for what, 1,200 US?
For the
For
both.
both?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
1,200 for both?
I'll
That's
do
Poison
1,000 for
Ivy?
the poison ivy right now if you want.
Shit.
Yeah, he got a like it was just unbelievable steal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Johnny helped.
Congrats,
but,
man.
You
Yeah,
found it
thank-
though. I just did the legwork.
You know what? The guy didn't put the price on. All he said was, I got these. Give me a call. I'm like, okay. So I messaged him. He goes, how much for these two? And he goes, 16 Canadian, which is 12 US. And then I didn't hear from him again
Oh, this is crazy.
because he said he didn't say anything about shipping, right? So
Jesus. Okay, just focus.
Take him out and put the
Wow.
cape on first, and then put both.
yeah.
'Cause I don't have insurance here.
This is a
Um,
collector in his natural habitat. Look as he stalks
Yes,
and
that's
tries
right.
to insert the key.
The Edinburgh effect.
That's
the
a cool
Phoenix,
shirt, man.
Key,
The
yeah.
Phoenix grabs the cape and holds it
The Phoenix.
elegantly.
The Phoenix. is
Rashid,
iron.
they're
Check
creeping
it,
in on your
sturdy.
territory with the play-by-play.
Mm.
You got to trademark that shit.
That's
Play
not
by
Rashid.
play.
That's
Yeah, I know.
Corset or something. No.
He is struggling, but he's
Co-
looking
co-
to be the
Cosell, Howard
Oh,
Cosell.
Cosell. I don't know what that is.
You heard the
But they
snap.
forget that I do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna start patting him out. You know.
See, this is more like the animal.
There,
planet
right
stuff.
there.
This was the Animal Planet stuff.
So
This is-
Cheesy,
this is like
what's
an
going on,
animal.
Cheesy? I don't know if anybody on the panel is gonna know this, but if anyone in the chat knows this, let's help Cheesy out. I'm gonna read it out here just as it loads. Hey, I was wondering. I just got the Black Series Throne Room Boba Fett, and it's pretty cool. The one thing I'm not sure about is trying to have him hold his and any figure's rifle with two hands. Should I be worried about stress marks on the inside of the hand?
Don't know.
I don't know that, unfortunately, Cheesy. But if anyone in the chat knows, help him out.
Help Cheesy out. 'cause
We could
I
follow
don't
up with
know
Sean.
what the
Sean
hell
probably
to do.
knows.
I'm curious.
Oh yeah,
what's the
because this
Black
is
Series?
figures, right? Black Series the
Yeah.
figures, right? Yeah.
We'll ask
we can-
Sean.
Yeah, Hasbro.
What company does? Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Look at that, Kate.
I think I did see this one. A lot of people were
I'm
saying
sure you
it's
did.
not the same like quarter scale. It's not the same scale as other quarter scales. It's a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
It's big.
It's a little bit bigger.
I thought Prime 1 does that now and again. Where
I think
they're
all
just
of them
like
is a little bit bigger.
overscaled or quarter.
Yeah, I think all of their 1/4s are bigger because my
Got-
friend got the Injustice line, and he says they're a little bigger than his sideshow stuff.
Yeah.
God does that every now and then because I'm overscaled too.
Wow.
Wow.
That was the old Pudgy.
Well, I'm still overscale.
Well, we're getting to the point, buddy. We're getting into that sweet spot.
Jerry's saying he had
Yes.
to heat his up to get his to fit together. That sucks.
Mike gave me pretty good.
Sorry, no heating, buddy. This is Canadian shipping here.
Jerry.
Cold all year round.
Jerry's crazy. Look at his last comment.
That's not true.
No, it's getting hot now. Well, not yet, but it's warming up.
Yeah, it's really hot in the summer.
That was not God.
Yeah.
It was Oreos.
You know, God made Oreos too.
Wow.
Is there not a magnet in there?
He screwed it in.
He's looking to insert.
No, for the boot, because it doesn't look like the boot is.
Oh yeah.
Gotta line it up.
I didn't hear it satisfying. Magnetic suck.
A satisfying suck on a Friday.
Is it a
night.
weak
You
magnet?
hear it on
Gotta
the
have a
club.
satisfying suck when you insert that.
Not that kind of
Coming in
club.
the club. Coming in the club. Here we go.
Look at that portrait.
Austin says he's dieting, so no snacks for him. You know what you do, Austin? You buy them, but just smell them. It has the same effect.
No, don't do that.
No, you do.
No,
Listen,
Don't do that.
listen.
That's
I'm
like
gonna
the
give you a
worst
theory.
advice ever.
You get 2 Oreos and you cut up an apple.
All
You
right.
smell the Oreo, hold your breath, and eat
my
the apple.
That's like next.
You know what? You're actually better off just eating the Oreo, satisfying the craving, instead of eating a whole apple, because it's a bunch of sugar in
Just
an
chug some water if you're hungry.
Natural sugar.
This was cool because this is that's the grappling shot or something, right?
The grappling hook, yeah.
Look how he proudly displays the grappling.
What kind of Batman fan are you? The grappling something.
Well, it's not the grappling gun; it's the grappling hook, right? It's like a metal. It's metal. It's not like that cheap stuff. How dare you question my?
I love that cape.
That's that
You
is
know.
right.
And this piece, it has more than one good angle. Yeah, it looks good from like almost any angle.
Sounds like me.
I'll reserve a comment on that.
Yeah, I was gonna make that same joke, but I felt too narcissistic.
It looks great, Phoenix.
Thanks, man. It looks good with the Green Lantern and the Cyborg.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You making popcorn over there? Because I hear a
I
lot
never
of
got to see
popping.
this angle, so that's the first time I get to see in your kitchen.
How is your the paint on the armor? It looks good.
Looks good,
Okay.
glossy. I don't like the. They have
I
this.
was about to say,
Superman
it
52?
looked kind of glossy.
Yeah.
The Superman 52 look crap, and the Wonder Woman too, bad teeth. So I switch it out with the sideshow Wonder Woman on the steps, and the one on the Superman on Brainiac. But
Yeah.
Phoenix at 1.5.
Do you have your?
I know
your
he was
mic?
sounding sped up to me, like he was
Yeah,
talking
he-
faster
yeah,
than
yeah, yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
I
Like,
didn't know if it was my
somebody else is
computer.
gonna say it.
That's
I don't
cool.
have to say.
Said I
it.
was tripping on this tee.
I
That
know.
looks good. What do you
And
think
it was
of the
coming
bass?
in bursts too.
Oh, I like that angle right there.
That's what she said.
It's coming in
Yeah,
burst, or I like that angle.
Wow.
or-
Gotta
It's
be-
Friday night. Phoenix, a word of caution, because that grappling hook is like almost invisible. Don't put it on until it's in the spot you're gonna have it, because you won't see it there and you'll just brush into it.
yeah,
It's like almost invisible.
What kind of men you guys are when it comes to statue? Like for me, like I'm a cape guy.
I was
like a
worried
good
about that
cape.
question for a
I
second.
know. I was like,
It's like, where are we going with this?
Question. Well,
I'm a cape guy. You give me a good cape on a character that has a cape.
that's why you
It
got
still
Fab on.
sounds.
What are you, a bass guy, Buck? What are you like a good bass?
I'm more about the portrait.
You're a portrait guy. Okay, yeah, you look like a portrait guy.
I think that's the most important part
facial.
of the statue. Oh my
You,
god.
you know what? I want,
You tried to
I
slip
want
that
to
one.
do a Batman with
Brenton's
eyes.
awake.
Hold on. What were you saying, Phoenix?
I want Batman with eyes. They always have the whiteout, right? I like the one with eyes.
You have a
Oh, no, I
permanent.
like the whiteout.
You have a permanent marker.
Yeah.
How's your painting?
It looks great. It looks really good. Are you? I know you're not one to show too much excitement, but are you like happy about this one? You like it?
Oh yeah, it looks great. I was debating about it for a long time, but then, this looks really good. It goes well with Cyborg and Green Lantern, like I said. But I just wish they did Aquaman though. I don't know where
Yeah.
they stopped.
No, there's reasons they didn't do Aquaman.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Looks-
Phoenix.
Thanks.
This
awesome.
one's definitely a cool one.
Huge congrats,
Thanks, Johnny.
You
I
guys
like how
make these
dynamic it
unboxings
is.
look so
Batman
easy.
normally
Yeah.
isn't in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is different.
It's well engineered though. I mean, the leg in the back here, it's stuck to this massive thing, and then the cape is stuck to the window frame also. So that really helps it. There's no worry about it, dragging anything up. So
Yeah.
Even the
Like,
the,
yeah.
the way they did the wall with the broken window, even that's hidden, but it's still there. So
yeah,
it's a nice touch to the piece.
Do you know what the depth is with it, or the width, depending on how you display it? Like from the cape part to the front of the base. If you don't have one next to you, don't worry about it.
It's less than 2 feet. I can tell you that.
I keep
Measure
a tape
with your
measure in
shoe.
my pocket. I always walk around with a tape measure.
Measure with your shoe. Get your chocolate. There you go.
2 shoes.
So the height of it, let's see. The height of it is 27,
Oh wow, it's pretty tall.
Yeah, 1/4.
about 2 feet.
It is 2 feet. Yeah.
It's about 2 feet.
Look at Fudge.
Yeah. No, this looks really good. I mean, I'm happy with it. So.
And it's a great piece considering it's got a pretty compact base too. Even though it's 2 feet, it's the cape.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have an overly ridiculous base. But there's still a lot of detailing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And congrats on that deal too.
Thanks, dude.
Good stuff, Phoenix. Thanks for sharing, man.
Whoa. This is trippy.
Sorry, hold on. I pushed the wrong button. Hell yes. Thanks, Phoenix. Awesome piece. Hope you enjoy. I'm just happy it got there safely because I was starting to panic, man.
Hey, man. Have faith. I always
Oh.
get my statues good.
Oh, well. I'm not shipping you to the next one, that's for sure.
There we go.
There you go.
While DHS is just rolling my shit down.
Yeah, man.
What a
Yes.
sound. All right, we're gonna. I
What
think
was Jerry saying there?
What?
Did you see Jerry's
loves you.
comment
About the magnet?
boot?
He was. I think he was saying, "Watch out for the magnet on the
Which
boot."
one?
Watch out for the weak
If it's
magnet
weak.
on the boot.
The boot?
Is it weak?
I noticed that. Remember when I said I didn't hear that satisfying bloop? I was playing around, but that's why I made that comment.
No, it's
That
pretty
sounds
good.
like when you're in the washroom. But
Pretty good.
I'm guessing maybe Jerry's fell off.
Jerry has had problems there, heating it up.
Yeah.
Aang sent that one specially to him. All right, guys. So we're gonna jump.
It's Prime 1, not X.
Oh yeah, fuck! It's Prime 1. I don't know why I thought it was XM. That's okay. See, I had
Just 'cause
to.
he had to
I was
heat it up.
clawing at a joke. Clawing. Yeah, Jerry says his fell off. Okay, we're gonna get for today. For tonight, we're gonna jump right into the news because we got quite a bit. What's funny? What's funny?
He also said Ang who.
The chat.
What and who?
You're busy running the show, but we interact with the chat, John.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we can talk about with the chat. Just
They amuse me.
Jerry's a joker.
That amuses me.
We're gonna just jump right into the news, and because there's gonna be some news pieces that we're gonna discuss that will be part of the topic. So we thought, why not just jump into it? We'll do not Brenton Banners anymore. It's Peter Palmer's. We had to switch.
I'm
So there's
hearkening back to the, if you know, Stan Lee forgot what he named Peter, in the early Spider-Man issues, so he actually wrote Palmer instead of Parker.
Comes with old age.
He wasn't
Or
old,
writing
like-
12 books.
Yeah, 1961.
How many girls you
Oh
kissed
my
like
God.
that in that position, Brenton?
That's a secret. I have my own Kama Sutra. So
Wow.
I said it live. So
He's been
clip it.
waiting all day for that one. Jeez, Brenton. I won't be able to sleep tonight. All right. You ready, Brenton? You know the character, right? Because I forgot.
Bunk beds.
No. Please don't. Here we
Tristan
go.
doesn't.
That was good.
Comic Sutra.
You see what Carl said? Yeah.
All
Comic
right.
Sutra.
I have a lot of faith that most of the panel should know this one.
Okay, well, here we go.
Specifically, Rashid, Danny. You guys better get this.
You ready, Rashid? You know what? Rashid's always so pumped and excited on other shows. He comes on Club. It's like, my God, get some energy there, buddy. I'll fly you a coffee. I'll flip Uber Eats you a coffee. Get some energy going.
I send information to Pudgy from time to time. That's all.
Yes, we're in communication.
I feel like this is your night to check your phone.
You did like.
I gotta catch up on some stuff. Let me get to the club.
You watch him on other shows. He's like pumped and making jokes here.
This is like the recovery room. He's gathering strength.
It's okay. Here we go, Brenton. Go ahead.
All right. Was once a test pilot for NASA.
Elon Musk. Apocalypse.
Is it?
It's an X-Men character. I already know the person.
Got really huge gauntlets.
Anthony says Joe Biden. Excellent.
Corsair.
He's a space cadet, but he wasn't with NASA.
Sam says Green Lantern.
Nope.
What did you say?
No thing.
No, not the thing. What'd you say, Rashid?
I said
Ben Grimm.
Kesar.
Oh, Share Empire.
That's Brenton?
Oh, yep. Was imprisoned by the Shi'ar Empire.
No, but I think Rashid got it.
I think he's really close.
Okay.
Kosar. One of the Star Jammers.
Corsair.
Corsair? That's it.
Corsair.
It's the
Thank you for the
You got it.
Cyclops.
You got it.
Dan.
Last clue.
His team was hired to capture the Shi'ar trader named Ceres. I don't know. You got it.
There should be some type of prize for this.
Yeah, you get to be on the show next week.
You get a free ticket to the
What's a
club,
prize?
baby.
God.
That's the no prize.
What's a prize? You're fucking. All right, you guys ready? Corsair, you, Brenton. What are we doing next? DC, Marvel. What do these people want?
They want G1 Transformers next.
No, man. Dragon Ball Z and Transformers are off the list.
Oh, you put Transformers in the same category as DBZ? The disrespect.
I'm sorry.
Show some respect to DBZ.
I'll think of something
Okay.
throughout the week.
Okay, let's get right into it then. I want to let Brenton run with this because I know he was super excited to discuss. But Iron Studios, with their Inside Day today, a lot of 10 scale pieces that are getting some people excited. Starting it off with this Venom, which looks incredible. And Brenton, I know this is something that lit a fire under your tush. You're getting excited over this one.
Yeah, I know. I think this is probably one of the most exciting things to happen for me personally within statue collecting in a long time. That Iron Studio has not only brought out this comic Venom along with the comic Spider-Man, but they announced that they're doing a full comic Spider-Man line. So we're going to see lots of villains, allies of Spider-Man. So who knows what that's going to lead. They admitted that it's not going to be as large as the X-Men line that they're doing, but these are going to be Dio pieces that fit together. So somehow you're going to be able to arrange the statues like the Sinister Six and what other villains, and display them all together, and that's really exciting.
So, Venom right here that we're looking at on the left, you're getting two versions. This is 10th scale. The one on the left is the deluxe, coming in at a price point of $455, and you get those big symbiotes coming out of the base. $455, and the regular coming in at a price point of $305.
What size is this?
1/10.
1/10.
Okay.
400. That doesn't seem expensive.
Yeah,
Or
that's,
is it just
that's
me?
that is a little.
I mean, it's a little up there for Venom, but he's a bigger character, and I feel like it's not that surprising in the Iron Studios pricing, because if you looked at other characters, that Phoenix with the like flame bird behind her, I feel like that one was a little bit pricey. I'm sure Rashid can attest that the Blob was probably a more expensive statue that they did.
I forgot how much I paid for the damn. I forgot how much. I think
I thought these were like 150, 200.
The Blob was damn.
450, Jerry. Deluxe is 450. That's the price. 350 on the regular.
I'll look it up right now. I'll find it.
Yeah. It's cool. I just it took me back when you said the price. I was like, I'm literally calculating like, does that sound right? Like, well, why is my head not registered?
The Blob was $200.
Yeah, see,
really?
That's what it is. 'Cause my friend collect all of the X-Men, like those 110s.
Yeah,
like,
Mojo actually costs more than the Blob.
Oh, okay.
You don't think this is going to be bigger, on the bigger side?
If it's
Not better than the
110th, it should
Blob.
be
Not the
110.
Blob, but is the Blob licensed?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Iron Studios
All
did
Iron
that.
Studios, yeah.
No, but I think this is what, I don't know, as a
Mojo-
Spider-Man fan, you've been asking for this, and they're finally going to go all in, as in like an updated Bowen-esque
Giving you a
Spider-Man
reason
line.
to collect. Yeah.
And you think that's
Yeah,
why
I mean,
they know that, and that's why the price is the way it is? Because they know people...
Except it's significantly smaller, actually. I was gonna say significantly smaller than the Bowen stuff, since it's 10 scale.
Mojo was $300.
Yeah, but you say it's significantly smaller than Bowen, so if a Bowen statue is like 12 inches, and then this is 9 inches, and you're saying that you consider that significantly smaller, 3 inches?
With these, it makes a difference because, this would be like 12 inches on a Bowen is the character itself, right? I
With
guess
usually very minimal bases.
on a minimal base, yeah. And that amount of that's not just in height, It's like the body mass is going to be different. It makes a difference, but then again, this is still it's like a good looking piece. Personally, for me, I can't swing it, but if I saw it on the aftermarket and it was the right price for me, I would definitely buy this because it looks pretty sick.
What's the right... what do you think would be a right price?
Dirt cheap. Maybe I would buy the deluxe for like 180, 190.
I would say more like $300, considering times have changed a little.
Yeah, $300 for me.
Well,
One buck
you have
is
to
a
look
lot.
at it.
$300 is...
Wait, we paying with
look
bucks
at it
now?
that
Buck things?
if you were buying, say, premium formats, you're collecting XM or Sideshow premium formats, you're paying $600 per premium format. Then you get a large premium format like Juggernaut, and he's $1,400.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot bigger character. Because when you look at the rest of, at least Spider-Man, it comes down significantly compared to Venom for the deluxe.
Don't allow anything here to dampen your enthusiasm.
Yeah,
100%.
The price to value is all relative. You see it.
Yeah,
you
that
see
is all
value in
relative.
it.
Itself, and the fact that they're coming out with these is awesome.
Like, for instance, I went through all my orders on Sideshow earlier today, and I rarely buy stuff like at retail. In fact, most of the stuff that I pre-ordered, I ended up canceling them. So like it's just me personally. I tend not to like. I almost feel almost everything is asking too much, and most
Yeah.
of the sideshow pieces I bought on the aftermarket because I'm always trying to find a deal, and because I can usually find it, it makes it feel like paying this amount for this. Basically, the price of this is the same price I paid for the newest sideshow PF last month. I got it for the same price this is selling at, and so for me, like, to just take that into context, I would never pay this amount for this.
Okay. They are. I like the idea of the Sinister Six coming, but
Yes.
That's really cool.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be
No,
pretty
it-
awesome.
this
It,
pair
it
looks
checks
good.
off a lot of boxes. Whether you like to collect a line, it checks off that box. If you want to have a big piece, the fact that these smaller pieces are gonna form one big piece, like an X-Men Sentinel kind of thing, that's nice because you can display these little by little. They stand good on their own, and then you can assemble them into like a big showpiece. And
Do
make
you
it
guys
more.
think? Do you guys think they're gonna do a Mary Jane?
Who
I
knows?
hope so.
They should
know
do
what I
Gwen
like about
first.
this,
Gwen
dude?
first.
In half.
What I love about this is that like
Give me a break, Buck.
Jesus, that one was better.
I think they're gonna do Gwen. I think they're gonna do all of them. I think they're gonna do Miles and
It's great.
Black Cat.
Oh no, just regular Gwen Stacy, not Spider Gwen.
Sorry,
You
Sam.
don't-
I think you were
want
saying something.
Batbrook? No, I was saying what I love about this is that I'm out of space now because almost out of space. So like, this is cool because I could get that Venom and that Spider-Man right there as desk pieces and just be like,
Yeah.
I got,
Hell yeah.
you know what I mean?
They're
Now
great
I don't
accent
have to worry
pieces.
about going big, like 1/4 Venoms and Spider-Man. Like if I can't make it work and find I don't have the room for that, this appeals to me because I can still get a Venom and a Spider-Man that looks this good. But yeah, the price is relative. It's just a matter of like, I think it's gonna lock a lot of people out probably depending on it. But for me, I do really like seeing this part right here. I haven't seen this. This looks dope. Like them facing off like that in the verses. I would pop. I would like, boop, boop.
I can say I have 3 Iron Studios pieces. I have a 110, which is the Stan Lee. I got the quarter scale, the Punisher, and I got a 6 scale, the Dark Knight. And I love all of the execution and the paint is flawless, and that's all 3 scales.
Yeah, they
So
do.
a lot. Don't they do a good job? I think
Yeah.
people think they're a little overpriced, but
now the Blob.
I'm very happy with what I got.
Their Blob. I had to get that piece. That the way
Yeah.
they did the Blob and the flesh tones. It's hot, man. I give them credit on that one. So just to see that they have the whole Spider universe, which I know they're gonna do, it's gonna look crazy, especially for Spider-Man fans like Brenton.
Steve, I know you're in. You've touched on the Bowen game. Is this something that piques your interest, especially considering you have like the desk space now?
Oh, I definitely like it. Definitely, it's nailing all the categories for me. Like for quality, texture, paint, and everything else. It's just I'm already in Bowens and Hot Toys, but like I didn't know what Brenton mentioned earlier that they're going to do the whole line, but 1/10 is the perfect size for doing like a whole huge like diorama or a whole line because you could put them all on one shelf, and you get the whole scene from there. And they're easy to move. You can always change them up really quick, and that's a huge plus for me.
I could picture like the Sinister Six with a vulture over everything with the open wingspan. And everything. I think it would be really cool.
Yeah, because the XM Studios line, it's a beautiful line. The Spider-Man line, the Vulture, and the what's it called Sandman, but they're huge, man. They take up a whole wall if you put them all together.
I wonder, are they gonna do like Hydro Man also? He's a part of the Sinister Six? I'm not sure. No. Okay.
No, but they said they're gonna do a complete line, so they're gonna go deep into
there's
this.
tons of characters.
Is there?
How's
what
it going,
members
Ross?
of the Sinister Six do you think they're gonna do? Like which ones? Sometimes they swap some out for different characters. That's the Brenton.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He's on his
Yeah.
phone. See that?
What like
He's doing the
Sinister
Rashid now.
Six, like members do you think they'll do first? Like in terms of, sometimes they swap out some people for different people.
I think they would do the classic Sinister Six. So maybe, I'm excited, really excited for them to show the Doc Ock. I hope that's what comes next. We get Doc Ock and like Sandman. Those would probably be two of the more dynamic ones to see them do.
You want a classic
And,
look for Doc?
I'm curious how they tackle that.
I'm liking this look right here for these two, so it's in that same vein.
Well, you think they're gonna put my thing is, how they had the X-Men, they had the Sentinels. Do you think they're gonna have like a building
Daily
scenes,
Bugle?
something like that, so they could all fight around it? That's what I'm wondering.
Like a rooftop?
Not necessarily
that would
a
be
rooftop, but like a battleground where they all
Yeah.
can fit in and fight at the same, like how they had the Sentinels. I wonder are they gonna do like you said, a Daily Bugle or
Because they did that for the Lego.
just a
And it
bank,
looks pretty cool.
just a bank or something that they fighting around.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And right now it seems like they're maybe in a Oscorp lab. Possibly.
Maybe that. Oscorp.
These
I
bases
was,
are
I was
super
thinking that because of the green and the containment
effect.
unit underneath Venom.
Joseph
What's
says,
the bridge that Gwen Stacy got a back crack?
Pretty sure that was
Hey,
George
stop
Washington.
that.
GW, I believe.
We don't talk about that here.
Joseph says
But-
that if Iron Studios made a good Kingpin, I'd be really happy.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
and
that's gonna be.
I
awesome.
think he's coming as well. But they were talking about his allies too, so it's not like they didn't like just ignore that. So his allies, and it got me thinking. Are we gonna see like a Daredevil then,
A Punisher, maybe?
who is like a close?
Oh boy.
Oh, they're gonna do
Some of these
Spider-Man and
other
His Amazing
characters.
Friends.
You know what would be dope if this leads up to like a Sentinel style
That'd be
diorama.
What?
You know what I
That'd
mean?
be
Like
cool.
almost
Yeah.
like we're gonna keep putting these out, and then you see whatever is a big building, a bridge, or whatever that you could put them around with villains and all of that stuff. I think
Carl
that'd be
says Silver Sable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I wanna-
Silver Sable.
Good one.
I want to
too.
give you the price point on Spidey, some of the details there. So again, same situation. We got the left has the deluxe, right is the regular. Deluxe coming in at $265, and the regular at $130.
See that?
Wow.
That's
There you go.
reasonable.
So I think if you
So I
if you
think-
buy
you
both,
go.
you can kind of offset the price there a little bit.
I think most are going to be more or closer to the Spider-Man price than they are to the Venom price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're probably right.
With the
think so.
exclusion of like Rhino, which I assume he's probably going to be a little bit higher of a price point.
And that's the major difference is the base.
You gotta get the.
Yeah, if
Getting
you're gonna
that
buy
deluxe
both,
base.
yeah,
Yeah, if you're gonna buy both, yeah.
yeah. But it's a great looking piece.
I love how dynamic.
Does the
they are.
deluxe have both options though?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Not from what I understood or what they showed so far.
Yeah, because you can see all that symbiote engulfs the bottom of the base. That's not removable, and I highly doubt they'd give you the separate base at 130 at 265.
How quick do Iron Studios get these to market? Like they announced it now. How long does it usually take for them to ship stuff or have it available?
I know
Like,
they're
when can we
fairly
buy it?
quick, but the dates listed on this are already like quarter 4 of 2024.
Mhm.
So it's like over a year away.
Okay. Yeah,
That's usually average.
I think this is real timely, especially for me. So it's sort of like,
I guess, Brenton, are you going to be getting these guys, like the whole line?
Yeah, I already PO'd these two, so like I'm
Oh,
already
yeah.
like diving
Love to
into
hear it.
this world. So
I
Do
love
you
this.
mind if I ask?
Sorry, go
sorry.
ahead. No,
Do you
no.
mind if I ask you where are you getting these from? Are you going from a distributor or are you going from Iron Studios?
I just went with Sideshow.
Sideshow. Oh, perfect.
That's fine. And the shipping doesn't seem outrageous on those. I think Spider-Man was listed as like $25 shipping, and
Beautiful.
Venom was like 28.
Hell yeah.
Make collecting stress free again.
I like the way this.
Yeah, I
but
mean, this is
like what
Sorry,
you
John,
wanted,
go
though.
ahead.
I just wanted to say this is like what you wanted, right? Help you with the focus.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is perfect because, display space, storage space, and affordable pricing, and you still get great statues. That's perfect because it's hard to find comprehensive lines in bigger size statues. Like I just don't think companies want to go that deep.
I think this is good. I think I might be joining you here. Like, what I'm gonna do is literally sit down and just figure out my space situation and then make some adjustments of like, yo, maybe this is what I do for my Spider-Man, is get these two and then fill them up, because like I literally could just put a shelf over my desk and line them up.
It's a great start, though. Good on
That's an
Iron
awesome
Studios
start.
taking some risk, at least. Yeah, they're taking some risk and really.
Do you think it's a risk? It's a popular.
Yeah.
I think in this
popular character and
well,
affordable price point.
I think in this climate, it is to do a whole line, to invest in a whole line. We don't really see too many people spending that much money now. Although I think it's going to change, but I think it's going to change. But like, if you see some of the posts on the groups when they saw the $455 price point for Venom, they just like massacred the piece. It wasn't even appreciating what Iron Studios is doing for this, and the artistic designs they're taking, and how much attention to detail that they're going in, or it was just the price, and people just got blindsided by the price and just massacred it. And I
That's
don't know.
because keyboard warriors are always enthused to fucking type hate.
I think this is one of the pieces-
Brenton didn't go typing on every forum. I just PO'd this.
Exactly.
There's a million guys like Brenton.
Exactly.
But there's one douchebag who goes out there and spreads hate, and then everybody, fuck him. Don't get me
I don't
started.
have the hate clip, but I got Brent. I got,
there you go.
I got Rashid and Sam. They can do it.
I got Rashid and Sam. Wow.
But y'all see my initial gut react to, like, I was confused because I was trying to calculate, because I didn't know if it was too expensive or not, because I never really bought the ones that, so I'm trying to figure it out. But
Yeah.
that's neither here or there. Like, it's more for accessibility for people who want it, but also, like you said, it doesn't, regardless of the price, if you take that out of it, not saying I'm doing that just to take it out of it, but these look dope, and it's actually solving a problem that I have currently right now with space. And being that I love Spider-Man and trying to wait for a good one to come out, and trying to make sure I have space for when it does come out. So this could be, regardless of price, if it could be cheaper, great. But if it's not, it's still cheaper than a lot of the other shit.
I just think we need to move on with the price, kind of like the shipping. Prices are going up with everything, and it's just going to be the way it is, right? PFs, Sideshow PFs, were around this price, 300, even less, 300, 400. Sideshow PFs now are at the price point of, you're looking at minimum 700. You're looking at 685, 700. They're doing. What do you think? Iron Studios is not going to do a little pop as well? I think now it's just, you don't have to get everything. You just got to collect at your own pace.
Responsibly?
And at your own pace. I have another one that.
I think it's those comments where they're like, "Oh, I would get this if it was in quarter scale," but the thing is, you're not gonna put 20 quarter scale characters on a shelf.
Precisely.
Like, that's not gonna happen. If you try and get a large amount of quarter scale characters, you're instantly into a space issue, and let alone all the money you're diving into that, and then your storage also gets eaten up. Like, those are finite things that you can't really change or adjust.
What's going on, Sunnyvale?
Boxes you can put in the same space as a quarter scale box.
I have room for another car in my garage. Get rid of it.
All right, moving on. Super happy for you, Brenton. The fact that now this kind of sets you up with some focus, and how ecstatic you were. I can't wait to see them in the collection, and I can't wait for them to pump out more so I can spend your money. Because you know how it's
I know,
going to be.
it's
Brenton,
the
did you order it?
most
Brenton, did
excited
you order
I've
it?
been. So.
Enabling bastard.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They teased this DeLorean. Well, not teased. They actually, it's gone up for pre-order as well. The DeLorean with Marty and Doc, and you get Einstein as well. The whole piece as a whole, you're looking at 2,200. You can buy them separately, where you can buy the pesos. Yeah. Yen.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
You can buy the DeLorean separately at 2,000. Marty separately at 160, and Doc at 160 as well. Yeah, I just think the price point for the whole set's crazy. It's pretty up there, but
those
I don't
numbers
wanna-
you gave are U.S. dollars.
Those are U.S. dollars, yeah. I don't want to be like, oh, people are saying the Venom price point's high, but this is. I know this one. This is. Look, if you're gonna buy the whole, you're better off buying the whole set, because the whole set is 2,200. If you buy the DeLorean by itself, it's 2,000.
This is
But
also
for-
110.
This is 110. But for me, what lacks for me personally, and why I say the price point is high, unlike the Venom, is just the portraits. I feel like the portraits aren't there. In my opinion, they're not 100% there.
The dog portrait looks good.
The dog looks great.
The dog
Yeah.
looks very good, actually.
But the dog you can't buy separately, apparently, from what I saw on Sideshow site at least. Yeah.
I don't know if you can expect too much from the portraits at this scale, unless they do it normally. But I think at this scale it's very hard.
I don't know.
think
They
how
did pretty good
tiny
job
it
on
is.
the Star Wars, like the
You got to see
Boba
the
Fett Fennec.
Yeah,
On
the
Fennec.
Stan Lee is awesome.
Oh yeah. No, but then your Stan has glasses on his face, so you don't have to paint the eyes, right?
Oh no. Those glasses are like photo etch. They're photo etch. You can
see
his
through
eyes are
them?
paint. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but what do you guys
I'll
think?
send you a pic.
I think, the 2,200. I think if you're really interested, and you can swallow that price point, get the whole set as opposed to breaking it up individually. You set up, you save some money. But for me, honestly, I'd go the Hot Toys route if I wanted representation of this in the collection.
Yeah.
You know,
especially for the car.
Yeah, I'd go the Hot Toys route.
Isn't the Hot Toys like $1,000?
What scale is the Hot Toys?
The Hot Toys is 1/6. So it's a little iffy with the Hot Toys because the second one they just released, it's under 1,000, but there's a lot of QC issues that haven't necessarily been addressed as of yet. So I would sit back and wait until that gets addressed. But for example, the first one, if you're into the first version, that one could get pricey because it's sold out, but it is stunning. It is absolutely stunning, and you can still purchase it for less than this. So
Yeah, but I mean, size, like a 1/6 vehicle is big.
it's big, but you could fit it on a shelf, on an average garage shelf. You make room, Brandon. Would you be willing to sacrifice a little bit more space and save money if you could?
I think it depends on the person, whether, do they want weight? Do they want their collectible to feel plasticky? Or do they want, something a little more solid? I think there's a lot of variables there, because one thing about the Hot Toys, though, I can guarantee is probably it's very light, and there are probably little points that it looks good, but it feels cheaper.
But I go by, like, if somebody's coming over and they see a collection, which one is going to wow them? And I feel that would be the Hot Toys.
The Hot Toys does it.
The thing
all
with the Hot Toys,
dude.
it might be cheaper material, plastics are lighter, but Hot Toys gets things pretty close.
Yeah.
Look
And they'll
wise.
have more of that wow factor. It does, and it lights up, right? The Hot Toys lights up.
Hot Toys lights up. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I feel the Hot Toys will
weathering
have that wow factor than this piece right here.
And the second release, the 2.0 Hot Toys, actually has the hover conversion, so you can display it in the air. But again, be very cautious when making that purchase because it has a lot of QC issues. Yeah. Phoenix, are you a Back to the Future fan? I can't hear you, Phoenix. You're on mute.
Phoenix is muted.
Yeah, I love the third one with the cowboy so much.
Yeah, do a Terminator voice.
That's great.
There you go.
Come on. Stop it.
Stupid, man.
I still can't hear you, Phoenix.
You still
He's counting his residual money.
No, he's not muted.
13, 14, 15. Yeah.
Savages.
Movie pieces are hard to. I like to watch a movie. I don't really like to display it. Like I love the movie Avatar. I could never get something like that and put it in my room. It just doesn't wow me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you watch yourself in movies?
He only collects pieces of himself.
Yeah, but
movies he's in.
it got to be something like Predator or something like that. You would though.
Even
something
then, even in Predator, I like the movie. But I don't really. It doesn't have the impact with me. I like to watch the movie, but I don't really care for the actual statue because it's just me, right?
You're very disciplined. Very disciplined when it comes to that.
See what I like about that what I like about what Hot Toys does is for like the whatever they use for whatever materials they use, it just Iron Studios comic shit looks dope because it's like comic and it's just more it's sculpted and that's what we like to see. But when they do that with real likenesses, I prefer whatever they do, and I don't know the materials what Hot Toys do. Like the Dirty Harry stuff you had that you were messing with, like that stuff looks immaculate to me.
I think they use PVC when they doing like these real portraits to get it to like close. I'm thinking that because majority of the time when they use PVC, they sculpt it to the T. But if it's like a polystone resin, that's where you see a little off.
And I think you nailed it right there. It's the polystone in that small form factor. I think it translates to comic book stuff because you're not dealing with real likeness. You got masks and stuff like that. But when you're dealing with an actor's likeness, that's where I prefer whatever Hot Toys doing. So
I think Hot Toys will have like a better representation than the 110.
Hey, Keesis. I thought PVC was sculpted to the P.
Yo, John. Hey, John.
He said to the T, but it's to the P because it's PVC. I know you did, but it's to the P because it's PVC. Okay, all right.
Oh,
it sounded funny in my head.
I just want to let John know why I love the club because
that's that Johnny Carson humor.
Yeah.
That's before my time.
I love the club because this is like a Keesis.
You are correct, sir.
Environment. That's pretty much why I love coming to the club.
Here we go. Okay, next 10th scale Wonder Woman they showed off, coming in at 210. What are your thoughts on this one, Buck?
210.
210.
She has a beautiful portrait. I don't like the extra armor pieces. I prefer like maybe if she just had the shield, the usual costume. No knee braces and no shoulder pads or cloak. That would be awesome for me. So it's really just the design. As far as what they executed with the design they chose, it looks pretty awesome. But it's not for me.
Is this 1/10 also?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. One thing I like about Iron Studios is they always use like translucent resin for the skin. So it's always good.
Yeah.
What's going on, Lex? Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
The blob.
Oh, no.
The blob. The translucent.
Lex is gonna pre-order.
What the?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna be doing with DC, but I think the eyes are gonna be on the Marvel stuff now. No love for DC.
Looks
Eh?
good.
You gotta think about the base. It has a lot of interesting like callbacks to parts of Greek mythology.
Don't you think the arm holding the spear looks funny? The wrist
looks a little. It looks curled, curled in.
Right.
Yeah. It looks like the spear is kind of too thick for her hand.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks more like a baton than.
Saying it's too thick, huh?
That's
grabbing.
too. Shit.
D-Rock
Girth is subjective.
Girth is subjective.
D-Rock was saying this piece reiterates why is that Venom 455? The base is as intricate, and she has a cape
Jupiter's.
and a shield. 1/3 of the statue is on the base.
And her hair is on point.
Do they have the back shot, John?
Wow, Rashid just
I mean,
Yeah.
back picture. Back picture.
I don't think so. No.
Some people want portraits. Rashid wants.
Well, we know what Rashid.
No
Rashid
cheeks.
PRA.
No
PRA.
cheeks.
Is that
Rashid.
I love
painted-
it.
Do you think is that painted hair on the right cheek? I mean, her face cheek
On her left.
or her right?
Her right.
Is this
Like a
sculpted or painted?
A strand. I think it's gonna be sculpted.
Yeah,
out
he's
there.
not gonna paint the street. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be.
I would love Rashid to come over and see the collection, and then he'd just be like, "All the girl ones, can you turn them
Can you
around?
turn
turn
it
it
around
around.
on a turntable?
Can you
Is
show
it
me the
easy
other
for you to
side?"
access?
Dude, Rashid will move the statue.
All of
He'll turn it
Rashid's
on
like
himself.
female statues are facing the wall in his.
I know.
Phoenix, would you consider 1/10? Would you add
No,
1/10
man.
to the never?
No,
Okay.
1/10's way too small.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow,
Yeah,
damn,
but
you
that's-
one of those
Dude,
size kings.
Just shut
huh?
that down right
No.
away.
I know.
I kind of understand
what,
how Phoenix feels like because
have
a lot
bones,
of people
right?
don't want it like 1/10 like that. Not everybody
Yeah.
likes 1/10 like that, so I understand.
Yeah.
You lose a lot of the detail. I have the bone, and it's 12 inches, right? So with this, it's like
Careful.
what 10?
1/10.
Like
Yeah,
Nine.
but I feel like
So you're saying 12 inches isn't enough, Phoenix? That's what you're saying.
For some people,
I
Really?
always told
three is
you
enough.
it
You gotta
doesn't
say,
matter,
you gotta
but
say
I guess
pause,
I was
man.
wrong.
You gotta say
Pause. Sorry. Pause, guys. We're gonna pause the show. Shane, what's going on, Shane?
What up,
Uh,
Shane?
I feel like Iron Studios though has really stepped up the detail in their pieces. Like maybe
I
there
think
was
so,
a
too.
time
Yeah.
when they weren't as detailed, but what they're putting out now, and I think a lot of the X-Men collectors that do collect Iron Studios can attest to, is that those are still pretty detailed,
Yeah.
even
That's the
though
one
they're
that
small.
I think got everyone turning their heads towards Iron Studios is that X-Men 110
Mm-hmm.
line.
Yeah, I have a friend
Listen,
who collects them all. I love
The,
it.
I don't go on social media much like I used to, but I do notice there seems to be a lot of traffic about people who are leaving the hobby. Whether that's just a minority of people who are just vocal, or whether it's true.
Yeah.
And I see like these large pieces coming out with low ESs. This is the other side of the coin. This is what'll keep collecting going.
Yeah.
People being able to get something affordable.
Yeah.
People get affordable shipping, affordable in all ways. And you can truly collect, not just have a piece or two pieces. You can truly collect
Yeah.
and get multiple pieces.
I'll tell you this.
We're gonna hit on that a little bit afterwards.
I've noticed even when it comes to action figures, those people are complaining about the price increases. It's not just us,
Sure.
and it's like it's gone up like $4 in price, and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm never gonna buy this shit again."
My wife complains every time I shoot her money to go shopping. Everything's fucking. I complain when I
Yeah.
fill my gas tank. I mean,
Well,
not
I mean, every
complaining
stage
thing.
of collecting is feeling it now.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, every stage of life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lastly, for Iron Studios, they showed the
Looks awesome.
Nazgul from Lord of the Rings. This looks really good.
This
Price
is dope.
coming in at price point of 405 in 10 scale. The horse, the
I like
detail on the
I was about
horse
to
is
say, the-
beautiful.
the
Yeah.
Yeah,
horse,
the detail's there.
The base, the horse, and the figure.
The concept,
I
everything.
always wonder how are they gonna achieve that like pitch black look on the inside? Like it's so cool. I don't know. Do they use like paint, like a special paint to get it looking?
That's a
dark?
good question.
Yeah, that's a great question.
When
There is
you
a
look
special
inside, will it
paint.
be
I've seen
hollow?
people use a special paint.
It's the highlights on the outside, so it's contrast when it's just nothing black.
No, that's not enough to. This is black as
Sure?
the background.
Yeah, but what sells it too?
Oh, this
the
probably
whole
is
thing-
Photoshop.
the whole thing
Yeah,
is not
probably.
that bad. Like it's elevated, like the paint on the horse and the freaking robes. They're
Mhm.
not as
Dude, look at
black,
even the
so it can
teeth
sell
on
it
the
even
horse.
more.
It's like there's no light getting in there at all, or at least
Mhm.
bouncing it all out of there if it's getting in there.
I'm sure this is Photoshop, probably. For
Yeah,
production.
either that or they're using those like
You tryna-
special black
Well, you
paints
tryna
that are like
figure out-
black is black.
You trying to figure out like how they're getting it so dark with the portrait with the head sculpt?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe they left it. Well, I could picture them putting like a type of, you know how the Doom portrait was with the hood,
Yeah.
something like that. It said it's just pitch black, painted just flat black inside.
Inside.
Like
But like if it's normal paint, it will still like reflect light. But have you guys seen those like there's like those people that are creating like new kinds of black paint?
Yes.
So
It's
I
like
think
they paint like a ping pong ball and it's like pitch black.
exactly, it's like a hole in reality.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like they might be using that kind of stuff for that. 'Cause
You know,
you see-
I don't know if you saw Buck, but I meant to share it one. This was like months ago. I think someone posted on Rad Titan, but someone did a Magneto portrait like that, where the helmet was the red, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
painted the face black. And when you turn the face, the way the light hits it, you can see it, but then you'd hit another aspect, and it would be complete
It's like
black
complete black.
darkness. It's
You
crazy.
can only tell that the face is there from the silhouette.
Exactly. It was crazy. It looked so good. So that will be exciting to see. This is a beautiful piece for this scale.
Did they have any other pieces for Lord of the Rings Iron Studios? And 1/10 like
I don't
this?
think they announced anything
Recently,
like
but I think they do. I think they
I
do.
think
I didn't
they're
even
doing
know they
like
had
a
the
Fell
one-
Beast and Witch King. I'm certain they're doing that.
Yeah, they have a Golem. They have
Yeah.
a
Yeah, the Golem's nice.
Gimli. They have some stuff. They have a Gandalf.
The gray or the white?
The gray.
They made
purple.
it sound like
Or the
at the
black
end,
suit?
if you watch that video, it sounded
yeah,
like
that-
Darth Vader at the end, and it seems like there's another Inside Day or whatever it was called coming in May. So I'd be curious to see if they don't have a thing for maybe May the 4th or something. That's a lot of Star Wars related
Yeah.
drops.
That'll be cool. With all these releases and the way they're kind of getting those Prime 1 showcase vibes a little bit. Except in Brazilian.
You know what? The downfall to watching this, honestly, was trying to read everything they were saying, so the subtitles, while admiring the statues. So it was
Yeah.
hard to really take in the statues and then try and keep up with everything that was being said.
You need to watch more anime. It's practice.
Well,
Jeez.
please
Well, I
don't.
don't think they speak in Spanish, but
It's Portuguese, but that's okay.
No, so you get used to reading subtitles and paying attention to what's on screen.
Okay, this one I'm happy for Pudgy. This one, maybe I'm overstepping a bit, but I kind of want to say this is the best piece I've seen this year.
Wow.
Coming out of
Go
Sideshow.
ahead.
overstepping.
Go ahead.
All right,
Show me.
Show that piece.
Show them who you are.
Do you feel
I know what
lucky?
you're thinking.
Get off. Oh
this
yeah.
is the Dirty Harry, the Good, the Bad, the Ugly, Harry Callahan. This is
Well,
Stifle.
well,
Good, Bad, the Ugly is a Western, sir.
Did you see
that's
this one,
that's a
Pudgy?
completely
Hold on a
different
second.
movie.
Sorry, Dirty Harry, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly is the other one that they did. The companion piece to this.
Yes.
Dirty Harry is what I meant. Harry Callahan, 625, coming in, a quarter scale.
625?
625.
Great price.
Holy shit. Live pre-order. Hang on. This one, I showed my wife, not this picture, but like when they teased it during that video that
Yeah.
showed the making of, and she said, when are you getting it? Immediately. It has the spousal stamp of approval.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man, he's walking across the street, about to point.
Yeah.
the gun.
Look at the
I wonder
tailoring.
if, yeah. This
The
is right out of
coat.
this particular scene.
The trousers,
Nice
the
tailoring,
sweater.
too.
It's phenomenal.
And this is like straight up sideshow too. This ain't even a hot toy.
This is Sideshow. Look,
The sculptor for this is the same guy that does their busts. Those like super like exaggerated busts. He's the one who did this, the portrait at least.
Looks good.
I have to commend Sideshow that I think they may do the best mixed media on statues because I feel like their clothing is always like spot on.
Yeah.
Maybe Buck can argue with J&D
Here we go.
Down,
I have to.
He's got that
He's
J and D
choking.
disease.
Hold
Yo,
on,
he's
hold
got
on,
that J and D disease.
you guys are.
Someone give him some milk.
Yo, Cripple, you stupid, man.
I'm gonna away from this fool.
But I think with this one you're right. I think with this one you're right, Brenton. But other ones like the Storm Cape, the Huntress Cape, some of the previous releases, I think they were lacking a bit. But I think this year so
Storm,
far,
yeah.
they've really stepped up to the plate. In
I
this
bet
scale,
you
in this scale.
you see the jacket where it's blowing the wind.
It's beautiful.
There's probably a wire in there
That'd be cool.
to bend
Yeah,
it in the plate as you want it.
This scene, this is a particular scene in the movie with the fire hydrant. The fire hydrant isn't just there like an XM piece.
Yeah.
It's because of a particular scene in the movie. And what's funny is they could have had the option to do like a battle damage version, because in the scene in this movie, he's shot in the leg. He's got buckshot in his leg, and he's got multiple. So they could have actually even done that.
See that clean, classy, like museum base, like
Yeah.
Yep.
with his signature on it. It's so, it's so
No,
classic.
Buck, stop it.
Look at the
I
back
love
of the jacket with
You
the
will not
Yeah,
equate this
with the
to J&D,
patches.
Buck.
with the patches. It's stunning.
Even that
know what you
water, I
think.
sent like they had close-up pictures of the water, and I sent those.
I
I
got
think
some
I
of
sent
them.
them to John today, and I was just like, "Look how amazing the water looks."
Look at the holster under the jacket.
Two
the
different
gun.
types of material right there.
No,
Yeah.
that looks really, really good,
suede.
like the tail and stuff.
Like a suede leather.
I'm happy that they did him justice.
And
Yeah,
the
that
base
water
is
looks good.
engraved. I know Steve had mentioned this. It actually is engraved.
It's actually engraved. It's not just a.
Exactly.
Look at the
Like a
rust
sticker or
under-
something.
I love, like,
freaking fire hydrant.
The hardwood, it gives that hardwood edge. And like you said, the rust, I don't know. For me, what are we in April? I can't think of another statue that has been executed to this level that's been shown. I don't know how it's going to be production, but prototype wise, I can't think of anything to this level. This is like Sideshow's premium.
Y'all heard it here
You can
first.
tell them.
Y'all heard it here first, folks.
You can tell they put everything into this.
John,
wanna ask
That water.
straight mixed media guy now.
The portrait is different from the 6 scale.
Oh yeah, it is different.
And which one
I
do
got
you
it right
prefer?
here.
There's different sculptors. There's a Korean guy that did the 6 scale, and this was by Ryan.
Seacrest.
Oh my god.
Seacrest out.
You're
you
watching
were a
American
G
Idol.
If you had those patches on your elbows back in the day with those type of blazers.
Yeah.
You see the little circles in
Well, and I think it's to Rashid's
I
comment that he
prefer
said
the
earlier.
6
It's harder to sculpt
Yeah.
for like polystone than it is for like the 6
Yeah.
scale figure.
hmm
Like
That looks
there's
so
more of a challenge to do human likeness.
But you
Well,
know what?
the-
I wouldn't mind if they did, depending on I know the body. I wouldn't mind if they did a PVC from here up. You know, just to make just so that you get the portrait correct.
Do the head in PVC. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
what a
wouldn't
lot
mind
of places do. But it's not that it's harder to sculpt for polystone. Is that polystone won't capture as much as of the fine details.
detail.
But
Fine
the
detail.
but like the the secondary and the primary forms will remain the same. So stuff like wrinkles and like skin pores, yeah, you're not gonna really get that in polystone, like unless you really crank up the detail, and then it starts to look unrealistic. But like, it's you can't do that too well with polystone. But you
Well,
should.
so that's
The
why you need
likeness will still be
silicone.
pretty strong.
What's going
I
on,
think
Mark?
it's a strong likeness still.
Hey, Nathan. The likeness looks more animated a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But in the
stylized.
video, they were talking about how they wanted to exaggerate it when they were presenting this
Mhm.
for the quarter scale, and they were going for a more like caricature like a thing, where like
I don't
to
mind
make
it,
it
though.
feel more like him. Yeah, it's pretty good still. Like
If it's well done, it's well done.
It captures your
Yeah, I
mind's
just
eye.
watched
you
that.
know?
I watched that video again tonight, and they do make that comment where they're like, okay, it's 90% accurate and then 10% caricature. So that's kind of where they went to like exaggerate just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta realize,
Slifer.
We gotta realize that this came out great, but the other ones that didn't come out great, the people who do this has the same passion. It might not come out exactly what you wanted, but we have to understand that the people who are doing this stuff have the same passion for this sculpt plus another sculpt. You know what I'm saying? And we always miss that because we always lambast all the bad statues, but you don't know the people behind it. That's all, right?
Yeah. What this is great.
though?
This is great if you have an Arnold premium format, you could put Arnold next to it because it looks like the T1000's coming out of the Hydra.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Different decade, sir.
Send him to the Shadow Realm.
You better go watch Dirty Harry.
You
Wow.
can't exile
You
him in his
need-
own show.
I'd rather have a Harry that's clean.
All right, next.
Phantom Zone.
We're going back to back.
He is
I'm-
on
I'm-
fire.
I'm gonna give up the fucking iced tea for alcohol.
That's the one I'm getting.
Oh, you
Ooh,
getting
I
this?
haven't known it.
That's the J&D one right there, right?
Oh
Damn, they
my
did a good
God.
job on the middle one.
Oh my god.
Man, this dude looks great for his age.
He does.
the West.
He's a cool guy, man. He's a good guy.
I know he's got to be in his 90s, right?
He is.
Yeah.
No, guys. He's in his 30s right here, and this is the J&D version of it.
Oh my.
That man with no name.
J&D.
Blondie.
Oh man.
Hey,
I can't
Pudgy,
That
J&D
one looks
boys rise
fantastic
up.
too.
you ordered that good in the bad and ugly in the back?
Hey, be careful.
Sounds like this panel.
I want to
Wow.
get I want to get that one. Yeah, it looks.
Is
it
that
looks
one
looking
available
pretty
too
good.
already?
Not yet. Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Blondie.
Not yet.
Oh, big available. Yeah.
D-Rock says this statue looks great, but I'm not sure if it stacks up 1v1 with the Sideshow Penguin from this year. I don't know, man.
Kind of
I
different.
don't know if you
with-
can compare those.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a real life person versus a caricature, a straight caricature.
So, I actually found this short today of Burt Reynolds telling a story. He went out to
Yeah.
dinner with Clint Eastwood, and
Yeah.
this lady came up, and she asked for his autograph, and he said, "Let me finish my drink," and she poured her beer on his head. So Clint Eastwood actually poured his beer on her head and then grabbed every guy's beer in the bar or whatever and poured it on her head and then drug her out and threw her in a cab, and he gave the guy $100 and he said, "Run it till this runs out." And then he went
Drive
in
it to-
and he went into the diner or whatever where they were eating, and he's like, "Who brought her?" And everybody like looked the other way and
me.
didn't want to face him. Then he sat down with Burt Reynolds and he was like, I went a little too far, didn't I?
when men were men and you couldn't be canceled.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
Yeah, that's,
Holy
there's your
shit.
Clint Eastwood story.
That might be the exclusive. There'll be a secondary piece of the chick with wet hair.
Damn. It's like
There's a beer can on the street.
A beer
he
can.
knocked her out, put her in a cab, and told the driver to take it to the middle.
Wow. No, he didn't knock her out. See how the story already
He
changed?
didn't knock her out.
He didn't knock her out.
All of a sudden, it became assault
No,
and
he just
roofies.
tossed her
No, no.
in.
So,
He's Clint
how-
Eastwood, not Bill Cosby.
No.
Okay.
Or Sean Connery.
Pudgy,
how-
leave Bill alone.
how-
Leave
how-
Bill alone. He's under my administration. Leave him alone.
Oh,
That
you
was
don't want to
amazing.
claim Bill, man. Yo,
Oh,
Leave Bill alone. He pays his taxes.
chill.
I don't come
wanna
from
know
your
something.
look. I don't come from your generation. I can claim Bill.
Okay.
Go back, Bob. Your
Eddie
generation
doesn't.
is not generation.
Eddie doesn't claim Bill though. Eddie ain't a big fan of Bill.
He took
I was gonna
Who we
say,
talking?
how is it
Eddie
that
Murphy.
the woman was put in the cab and like she allowed the cab driver to drive her for $100, like for like however long, and
Oh, that you
she
don't
had
know.
no agency.
She was obviously in tux.
Okay.
And things were probably different back in the day, Buck. So it wasn't in today's standards.
Yeah.
Life was
that's what I'm
different.
trying to
She's
tell him.
she's in tux.
You just
They
paid
threw
a
her
cab
out of
driver
bar.
to kidnap her.
But Burt Reynolds called him. That's the time he saw Dirty Harry in like
For real,
life. So
right.
that
That's
was
amazing.
funny.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I'm gonna have to watch that. Damn. So we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about PCS separately as well, but we're gonna mention this because this is PCS through Sideshow. This is that regular version, not the PCS exclusive. So this is went up today on Sideshow. $675 quarter scale.
Nice.
Again, no exclusive, so it looks like PCS has stripped the exclusivity from Sideshow, and they're taking it for themselves.
All those dragons, the throne, pretty great like price point.
Not a fan of the leaves, to be honest.
Yeah, meaning.
I'm not really crazy about this piece because Lady Death, I'm used to all her. Don't get me wrong, all her legs being shown. You know what I'm saying? Like the toes, the sex appeal.
Damn, toes.
No, I'm serious.
Is this
like,
because she's sitting down?
Yeah, you can't see
No,
her back.
yeah, she's sitting down with. She's sitting down
Needs
with
a
her
glass
legs.
back.
Yeah, she's sitting down with her legs open. But if you're gonna show a picture with her legs open, show her feet. You know what I'm saying? High heel shoes, feet. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I just learned a lot about Rashid just now.
I'm just glad she groomed. Be
What
glad
do you
she
guys
groomed.
think
If it was in
about
Clint Eastwood's day, you'd see a lot worse there.
Jeez Louise. Anyone ordering this?
Nah.
Gotta flip a coin first.
I think it looks
What do you
gotta-
think of that flame? How do you think they did fire? Do you like this more translucent
I'd rather
flames,
pa-
or
I'd
do you
rather
like
paint
the
it.
painted flames?
I don't
I
think
like
they
it.
light up everywhere. I don't think this lights up.
It
These
depends.
don't.
If it lights up, sorry,
The
go
one on
ahead.
PCS does.
The exclusive, yeah, we'll look at it.
Yeah.
Nathan
get
says
a
it looks
feel-
plain and uninspired.
I kind of agree with that. It just feels like I don't know. It just looks boring. I don't know what it
Yeah,
is
it's just-
about it. Just something's
look-
missing.
Well, zoom into
I don't know
the
if you
face
guys
and the
saw
hair.
the sideshow one, the last sideshow one they did, but they really went sexual on the sideshow one. I think they should, knowing that this is a sexual character, I think they should have went a little bit more sexual. You could have put one leg up and one leg down, but showing toes. I'm just saying.
Rashid, I love the fact that this woman is sitting with her
Spread eagle.
knockers hanging out, spread eagle.
I know.
He's like, they could have got a little more sexual.
I want to say her toes painted.
Jeez. Rashid, if the presidential thing doesn't work, you can become a director.
I want those toes. I want those toes painted red.
Film.
I don't know. I just like what I said. I feel like this is boring. It does nothing for me.
You think it's boring maybe because visually, I mean, just because the lack of color, literally?
No,
than
because if like I said, I don't know if you saw the last sideshow, Lady Death.
Mhm.
They did that one to me was the best one. This one right here, I think the throne is boring. It just doesn't do it for me.
She's a little pale.
Not the paleness. I can deal with the paleness. I'm just saying. I mean,
He's like-
sexual is
as
sexual.
long as
I
she
don't
has a
care
pulse.
what
Thank
color.
Out of the
you.
shade.
Yeah, she could be green, red. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
as long as it's pink.
Kirk knows.
Exactly.
Wow.
Wow.
and wet, Pudgy.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Wow.
That's right. That's a given.
Wow.
We're dangerous together.
I
That's
am
a dangerous
so holding my
combination.
tongue. Like I'm like,
Just not dirty and hairy.
Thank God it's after midnight. Yeah.
I like how you brought it all the way
Very
back.
good,
Virgin
Danny.
Danny.
That was
Danny.
good.
Oh, silent but deadly. So yeah, here we go. So PCS, we were talking about it a bit. I think we were talking on Steve's show the other day, and we mentioned it that Ant came out and said their whole reinvigoration of the company and the direction they want to go in, whether you agree with it or not. But he had promised that he was going to put up the website, and he did. The PCS website is now up. We're looking at it right now. Yeah, some people saying sideshow vibes that we're getting, but
We're on the Sideshow's website right now, right?
Sideshow's
never mind.
website, I think, yeah. But this is I'll click on it here. I guess they're doing Lady Death, the Platinum exclusive, and the PCS exclusive. One's 1100 and the other one's 1050. But I guess we'll take a look at the Platinum exclusive because I want my coin.
Can we talk about that briefly for now? Because I
Of
don't want
course.
to go into how the system works.
Of course.
I think that's, I think you guys covered it really well on Steve's show.
Yeah.
To the point of nauseum, but
Wow.
it's just it's a gimmick to create FOMO or extra hype in collectability. Like that's all this is. and I think you know.
This meaning the coins and the
Spit
ticket.
it out,
Yeah,
Brenton.
the coins, the ticket, all of that stuff is just like, you know, why? Like, your pieces should sell for you because you're putting out amazing statues, not extra gimmicks of a chance to get something.
Well,
I agree with you 100%. But,
I
but
agree
you
with
still
you,
get
too.
called a PCS hater if you mention it. I'm just like, dude. I'm just
Oh, man.
anyway. This might be like a little bit of PCA. I think this piece looks better in the dark. But besides that, no, I think.
Well, there you go. It looks better in the dark, right
Well,
there.
okay, that's probably some hate. I give you all that. No, but no, I agree. Like some of the pieces that I've seen from PCS, you'll get into. I'm like, okay, that they look dope, but the whole thing around it is just more of what you articulated so well, Brenton. That's pretty much how I feel about it. It's like I don't care about it. It's just what it is. It's just what it is.
So-
I think.
I just want to
I'll
slip this quickly. The platinum exclusive looks like it comes with the Angel of Death in the background, and the flames actually light up as well. Now, take note, to Brenton's point, this is limited, this version, to only 75.
175, right? No,
No,
75.
75.
Okay.
I do
That's
like
one
the angel
with the
behind
light
the
up.
crown. Yeah.
You can get the angel with the crown on the normal PCS exclusive.
You do.
And
The one that
should we-
Sideshow has? No.
No. There's 3 versions.
The
one
normal
Sideshow
PCS,
has,
yes.
Oh,
And then there's another exclusive that comes with the angel, but
Correct.
the flames don't light up.
The flame. So the only difference for the
Oh,
platinum is
see?
the flames light up.
And
But
you
see,
get
that's
the
weird.
coin
But the paint
and-
is the
and
same
ticket
on them,
chance.
right? The paint's gonna be the same on all 3. It's just one of them don't light up.
Correct.
y'all
My
see
apologies.
the problem with that for me, right?
My apologies, Brent. Pudgy, you were gonna say something.
No, I was just saying, like, I agree with Brenton that it's, on his take on all the little extras like the coins and the ticket and all that. But this is a company that is in tough times. Everybody's in tough times. And those kind of add-ons and doodads don't appeal to us. But he just wants to sell pieces. So if he can appeal possibly to somebody out there who's not the collector in the sense that we are, but somebody who is motivated to buy things for those reasons. It's like somebody who buys baseball cards because they want to collect and get their favorite team or their favorite players. And some guys buy boxes and keep them unwrapped because there might be a card in there or something like
Yeah.
that. It's a different kind of collector that we're not really a part of usually. But he's trying to sell pieces, and I don't care who buys it as long as somebody buys the piece I'm selling.
You know, Pudgy, it's funny that you mentioned the cards because I would go with that analogy, right? Like for collectors, right? But he mentioned getting a special toy within a cereal box. I was like, what are you talking about, man?
Cracker Jacks.
Back
you
in the
could
day.
have brought you could have brought the card
Yeah.
reference up instead of that, but he
So-
brought the card.
So here's what the Ultra Limited Platinum comes with. This is what it features. You get the unique LED light up effect on the torches. Only available by pre-order. Will not be sold in stock or on webpage. Strictly limited to 75 pieces. You get a 1 in 75 chance of winning a real half troy ounce platinum coin. Platinum PCS coin includes PCS Ruby ticket worth $100 in loyalty points. You'll get a metal certificate of authenticity and custom PCS statue cleaning kit. The other thing I want to just note before you guys have your take is it's interesting to see that they actually have the regular one that Sideshow's selling as well. So you would think almost that maybe they would give that just strictly through Sideshow, but it doesn't look like that's the case. You can buy the regular one through PCS as well.
I just want to point out that PCS's idea of ultra exclusivity is 2 candles that light up.
Wow.
Dude,
Yeah,
and you
he's
know
not-
what?
he's not
If
lying.
you don't
He's not
have
lying.
that, if your shit don't light up, get that shit out of here, you weak ass. Well, you got that weak ass non-lit piece.
Buck, I heard you love candles.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Let's get that.
That
I'm
thing
sorry.
better
Oh,
light
that was a
up.
slide. That was an under the radar. I like that.
I'm forced to be in favor of the ultra exclusive now.
just to maintain like some.
Well,
Continuity.
can we just say, like, how do you create, like, hype or FOMO on something where you just, like, keep adding adjectives or whatever, where they're, like, ultra exclusive platinum, like, must buy now before the commercial ends. Buy. And then
here's a little clarity on the hype. According to Google, and this is updated, this is about a month old. An ounce of platinum is about $1,000 US. So you're talking about a coin that would be worth $500.
$500
if you melted it down.
Or you go to the
Isn't I thought they said there'd be two sizes. Oh wait, did they say this one is going to be an ounce or half an ounce?
Half an ounce.
They said half an ounce.
Okay.
So half an ounce would be $500.
Yeah.
And then this one, the 1051, the PCS exclusive edition size is 1/75. I'll be honest. Look, I he's doing what he's doing. Wants to do some changes. It seems a little gimmicky with the whole cleaning kits and all that. I just wish it was a little bit more concise. It's very confusing going between all three pieces and everything. And a little bit confused. Maybe I got to get used to it. But I feel like it's confusing with all the exclusives, PCS exclusive, and then there's a platinum exclusive, and then it's like, wow. But the website's up. It's working. We haven't froze anything, especially on my computer the way it is. The tabs work. Everything seems fine. Here's another announcement they did is the shredder, third scale shredder.
Yeah, shredder's hot, man.
I like
Going
the
up
shred a lot.
May 4th.
I like the different
I think
portraits.
D-Rock made a great point in the comments of saying, you know,
wow, that's hot.
They have to do a lot of this stuff because their licenses are just kind of at least weak, in my opinion. Like they don't really have any licenses that really stick out to me. Whether it's, you know, they have a Marvel license, but it's the video game license, and then they make some like crazy mobile game, whether it's Contest of Champions. And didn't they do that Thanos that everyone kind of panned to a degree of like, that's an awful
because it's the video game
looking
Thanos, the mobile game.
costume. Yeah, I mean those are some costumes that people don't relate to, at least, or have no interest in purchasing. So you know, part of it is their licensing. I think is a struggle for them. So maybe throwing some kind of incentive to buyers.
I think if you
is
make
their
some
kind of
Mortal
last-ditch
Kombat
effort.
pieces of the level of some of the other pieces you see, there was I know people, including myself, that would have just jumped if those pieces were like, think of like Samurai line, but just straight up Mortal Kombat style. Like put that sort of effort into it. But that's not I guess their bag, right?
Do y'all
It
think
might-
that
it might be
NBA license is going to be
licensed,
strong?
I don't think so.
Depends who they showcase, right?
They got Michael Jordan up first.
Yeah.
Also,
And that's
to
like-
mention that the coin will come with the tickets. You get both, so
So
that's a
both
lot
are
of the
cool.
value back.
Not if I spend 1,000, don't get anything. Just my statue.
You get the satisfaction of owning a prize collectible, sir.
Of a spread eagle female, but
Who could be sexier? But
I had a quick question. So there's like 9 collectors here, right?
going on,
All
Dan?
from like new to like old collectors. Is anyone in favor of the coin?
no, it's no
It's a
incentive
gimmick.
to me. Like if
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it,
I mean, if you like the coin, you like the coin. But I'm
I
just
want the
asking.
quality. I care more about the statue. I mean, yeah, it's cool that it comes with it, but I want to know. I want the product first. You know.
Yeah.
I guess a better way to phrase the question is there anyone that does not want it to exist? I know you don't care. You don't mind if you don't get it.
Yeah.
But
So-
is there anyone that doesn't want the coin to exist?
So I said this on Steve's show. I don't really
Yes.
necessarily like to repeat my thoughts because then it gets redundant. But I'll repeat it. The whole point of the program and his new reinvigoration of the company is to give back to the collector. I don't need a cleaning kit. I don't need a coin. If you were to take that money that you're spending, that $500 on the coin, and do the same process where it's a 1 in 75 chance, but instead of putting it into the coin, you gave me that value on the statue I'm purchasing, I think that would
like
be,
like a coupon for 500 off your next purchase,
or even the existing purchase.
something like that.
Maybe the existing purchase,
Okay.
because I don't want to be have to forced.
Or,
I don't want
or
to have
500
to.
in points. A code.
It's not. It's
500
not
in
$1,000
points.
coin. It would be 500 because it's half an ounce.
500. Yeah.
So if you gave me a $500 credit on the piece that I'm purchasing, because it's only one, he's not giving the coin to everybody. I think that's a little bit of a hit you can take, and I think it's a little bit more of a stance of giving back.
I guess there's also the fact that with the coin, it's literally now yours. You can do with the coin, and you can spend it outside the PCS ecosystem. Right? You don't if it's just a coupon, you have to spend
Take it to
money
the-
on PCS. But
Take
if
it to
you
the jeweler
get
and they'll melt it.
I would take it as a credit, Buck, not a credit on a future
actual
product,
money.
a credit on the product that I'm purchasing, because then it's
But you
making
can do
you
it.
buy
though.
something
I guess
else.
Well, here's
well,
a
his
question.
point is you could take it. It's money that you could then
It's
do.
just money.
whatever
You
No,
can,
it's-
if you want, you can do
you
whatever
could
you
buy
want.
your next.
No, you can't, because if you take it to a jeweler, they'll give you half of what it's worth, or three
Yeah.
quarters of what it's worth. They won't give you.
And
Yeah, they'll take their piece.
They'll take their piece. Yeah.
I feel like also something that's if you decide to take that route, you got to consider your time and then finding the jeweler that will do it for you. You know, like
course,
not all of them are going to be like they don't want to waste their time on that, and they're going to charge
What's
you
this
too.
PCS stuff?
Or there's
or you-
there's somebody that actually wants to keep this PCS stamped coin that had a low chance of them getting it, and they actually think, wow, that's kind of cool.
Wow, I'm a
Or-
real collector.
How about
I think you brought
how
up-
about Ant was sitting on a whole shitload of these coins or invested in his metal, and now wants a way to unload it and save his business. You know,
Ant had a platinum
and
toilet that he's
invested
getting
into-
rid of.
No,
John,
seriously.
I think you brought up
If
a
he
good
invested
point,
in
though,
metals,
where you said
now he's
they
getting
want to
rid of
give back to the collectors, but I think that's just to sound good. Like, I don't really think that there's this, sentiment of like, I need to give back to people. I just want you to buy my stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's all there is to it. And we can get into the ES discussion if that's okay with you. Are we allowed to jump there, or were you saving it for
Real
later?
quick before, but then we can move wherever.
I wanted to hit that prime one. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. It's
Okay.
fine. Well, go ahead,
The
Sam.
only
Sorry.
question I have is, does this coin, like you said that, does anybody want it to go or whatever? I think a good question would be, is it going to make anybody buy a statue?
Does it motivate you?
Is it motivating anybody
No.
to buy their
No,
product?
not for me, it
If
does.
this is all to buy, marketing, get people excited, I don't know anybody on this panel that's excited that will buy that Lady Death because there's a chance to get a coin in it.
We,
You know what I mean?
we have to find the Precious Metals live stream and ask them if anybody's interested in
I also
buying.
want to say, you guys have made it like very clear you don't care about getting the coin or not. So like that's why I'm explicitly asking if you want it to go. Brenton says yes, he doesn't want it to exist at all. So, but my point is, if you don't mind if you get it or not, what's the point? Like, and it's just a cool.
If you get it,
like,
you get it.
Because it's the marketing of giving back to the community, Buck.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that's
That's
I
what
guess
you take
that's what-
issue with.
That's what you
Good
should
point,
assault,
John.
right? But like, it feels
Right.
like everyone's always saying, "Oh, I don't care about it. I don't care about it," and they're not telling me it's only the guys that give him back to the community. People are saying, "Well, I don't care." Well, yeah, if you don't care, you shouldn't mind if you get it or
Then you
not.
shouldn't mind.
You know, because there's other incentives like the fact. I mean, if you care about the light up candles. If that's why you want to buy the exclusive, you buy that. Again, I'm not in love with this process, but I feel like the arguments against it are falling flat to
But
me.
it hurts the original statue if only one lights up, even though it's painted in a way so that they can light up, right? So, like, to me, that affects a little because then paint it so it can look good for each one of those tiers.
How's that different from any other exclusive, though? Rogue is
because
still
they
sitting in
usually-
sad show because
do
they cut
you-
the wrong hair.
Yeah, do you guys have an example of where, like, the functionality of the piece is not, like, light up is a major functionality of the core piece, right? Usually it's a different portrait, which if you come with the one you like already, that's great. But the whole statue is affected by that light up. You know
Sam,
what I mean? It ain't like
the-
one
the-
piece.
The keyhole, it's the exact shape to accept the exclusive portrait, but only the exclusive has it. You get like it does have the functionality to accept the exclusive piece, but it doesn't have it unless you pay more.
Yeah.
Right.
So That's what it is. It ain't like they did something special for it. It's just the piece loses fun. We're gonna take functionality away to make it a tier versus we adding something. It's nothing additive, right? It's already there. We're just not going to make it light up or put the bulb.
Brenton, did you want to hit exclusivity a bit?
Yeah, we can. Just to answer Buck's point, so the way I view it is this whole coin thing, if it didn't happen, my life would be no different than if it did happen. But I think, one thing that we can see today is look how excited I got just from the Iron Studios announcement. They're not even, they don't have an edition size. They're not numbered. They're
not even giving you a
statues.
cookie. Nothing. Right.
Yeah. And that's more excitement of just doing characters I love and telling me you're going to do a line that I can collect than any of this other extra nonsense that isn't building hype or isn't building, manufactured hype of being like, oh, this is going to be a super low number run, so you better get in on this. You're going to have one of these few things.
You're not giving me a good reason for why it shouldn't exist. Like, so if like Iron Studios gave one person a coin in the edition, would that like out of in their like really cool looking piece? The piece looks amazing, but like, there's one statue in the edition that comes with a coin from Iron Studios. Would you say that coin should not exist? It should not exist.
You're right, Buck, in the sense that.
Okay, Buck, we'll let you have that one.
No, you're right, Buck, in the sense that it doesn't affect the purchase at all.
No skin off your ass.
It's no skin off your ass. The point, though, is it's being used as a marketing tool to incentivize the community to get hyped about a product. So they're using it as a marketing tool. That's where I personally say, well, I don't think it's a good tool to be used as a marketing. Kind of to bring the collector into it. But I get what you're saying. It's like, who gives a crap? It's not like you have to pay an extra $5 for a ticket for your name to go into it. You just have to buy the product, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I get your perspective.
I mean, seriously, consider the fact that he may have had these precious metals, and it's a way to invest it back into the company.
Yeah.
And not take a tax hit.
That would be a small
You're taking
move,
You're taking your precious metals, dumping them, and instead of paying tax on it, you're investing it in your company.
I want them to succeed. So it's sort of like anything I say is just a natural reaction of how I collect, not the whole collectors community.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of like it's just feedback of how it affects me in a way where if it's to market it, it's just not working for me. It might work for other people.
Mm-hmm.
Then keep doing what you're doing. But
I'm gonna keep.
Or maybe he just overcomplicate things. He is trying to promote the stuff, but he just think outside of the box a bit too much, and now it doesn't sound as cool as it should be. Sounds better in his head than the actual, doing it.
True. You never know. Yeah. Somebody in marketing got a hold of him and sold him an idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on from this. Anyone else have any final thoughts on it? Danny, Steve, Rashid?
No.
Run away. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Think of it this way. Last thing, the name. I'm staring at the emblem. It's premium collectibles. Collectibles. We think of collectibles as statues. So, like I said, they could be trying to appeal to more than just statue collectors with this kind of shit.
Yeah,
It doesn't appeal to us, but
just like what comics do right now, appeal to everybody.
They gave us a tease.
Yeah.
Lastly, they gave us a tease of a little bit of Ghostbusters.
Whoa,
Sorry,
that got
looks
dark
my
right
fault.
there.
Ghostbusters.
Somewhere earlier today.
Egon
Yeah, Egon. See ya. Prime One.
across the streams.
Wow.
No, seriously, but this is a cool. I think this could be a cool
Disrespect of
line.
Harold Ramis.
This could be a cool line, if done right.
Is this based on Afterlife or original Ghostbusters?
I don't know any information on it. I just know it's quarter.
I think he passed
Not even
away for
skill.
Afterlife.
Not even skill. But he's still.
Yeah, he was already gone by the time Afterlife was filmed.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens there. Okay, let's jump into Prime One because we got quite a bit of stuff to talk about here. I think it's going to be one of the major topics. But just to mention that they're having their Golden Week sale right now, April 26th to May 9th, up to 50% off. You may want to check out their price points. do shop around, look at what's available. There's some good pieces there, but I don't know. The shipping seems very pricey on the sale items. I've seen lower shipping. I should have taken some screenshots before the sale. It just seems for the sale that price points went up a little bit, but for shipping. But we'll see.
I've seen people like loot, like just was about to buy something until shipping hit, and they were like,
Yeah.
no, like alive. It's like, yo.
But they had like Swamp Thing. They had
Mhm.
some cool 1/3s there. And then also, just to keep in mind, if you do order anything from Prime from April 28th, which is Friday to Monday, May 8th, they're on a holiday schedule there. It's the Golden Week holiday, so I expect some delays there because I think their offices are going to be closed. In regards to news that we could quickly go through, Abby from The Last of Us has gone ahead up for pre-order. Abby, the Confrontation, coming at 3rd scale, ES of only 400 with a price point of $1,099.
I bet that ES drops.
Yeah.
That's my UPS driver right there. She knows. Yo.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The UPS driver wishes she was disc jacked during the apocalypse.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to get as jacked as Abby, and I can't do it.
My DHL driver is crap, but my UPS driver, she's just like, let's go.
She's like, Grimlock, I'll take it.
Yeah. I'll take
They
that.
they didn't put
she in the
Allie
show?
yet, right?
Not
season
yet.
I think season
Abby
2.
season 2, big part of season 2. We won't spoil anything.
Ellie. They haven't put Ellie yet, right? Have they?
Should go up for sale later.
I
No,
I
she
find it
hasn't gone up
interesting.
yet.
She hasn't gone up. I find it interesting they put Abby before Ellie. But a lot of people were not happy that this is the route that they took.
In what sense?
Character sense? I haven't. I don't remember playing. I don't think I played the
Oh, you
second
mean
one.
for the game? I thought you meant for the statue.
No, for the game. They would have liked a better. From what I've heard in the community, Joel and an Ellie would have been the preferred
Oh, you talking
first
but-
release.
Yeah, but if you
Yeah,
release
that's
this
part
one, you get this one, and then you know the other ones are coming, rather than get
Or
the other two.
there's an Easter egg of like a broken pumpkin or something at the back for Joe.
Okay.
There's a reason why there's no Joe there. I just leave it
Rest in peace.
How come?
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
To be continued.
Jeez.
To be continued.
Should I just quit the show?
Don't spoil it.
Quit watching the show, I mean.
I'm not saying
No.
that. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, it's a
yo,
TV
I love
show
this
now.
piece.
Spoiler alert.
So it will be spoilers.
Wow. All right, so let's get to the nitty gritty, okay? On a lot of people's minds, where's collecting going? Is there a change in tides? That's what we titled the show tonight. Because this is scary. I haven't experienced anything like this. We're talking for the audio listeners about the Green Lantern, the 3rd scale Green Lantern that's gone up. You know, Pudgy's order it. A few other members here are looking to order it now as well. But they announced the edition size, and it's wild. The exclusive DX bonus version, you're looking at an ES of only 220. Now for the regular, they're only
219, because I'm already halfway through payments.
Wow.
Get it right. Get it right.
The regular one, they're only doing 30. I've never seen a Prime 1. I don't think I've ever seen a licensed piece with an edition size of only 30.
It's not all that
so
uncommon
then-
for them. They've done it before.
Have they? Which
On-
piece?
Do
I
you
think
do
there
you
was a
want the
Geiger
regular?
piece.
Sorry,
Do you
one
want the
person
regular
at a
now
time.
because it's a low ES?
No, of course not. But what piece were you talking about?
Oh.
There's a Guyver piece. I forgot the name of the monster, but
Yeah, but
it's-
that's-
you can.
Unknown though. It's like a niche.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing.
like even normally they do like way higher ES on the DX than the
Yes.
and
Yeah.
so even like on some more popular characters, when they combine the ES, it'll be like around 300. Right, this is not so far off from what they've done in the past when you combine the ESs on both.
But on a main character like
Yeah.
a Green Lantern?
You say main character, right? But Prime One is the Batman statue company for a reason. Because what they've noticed is that when they do other characters, they don't sell too well, especially at the price point they're asking.
Yeah.
they don't sell as well as Batman. Batman can have 1,000 pieces easy, and it's like the 20th one they're doing. And if they do a Hal Jordan, even if it looks this good, people don't want these different characters as much as they claim they do.
But do you think that's the climate, the current climate of pre-ordering?
Wait, before you get into that, John,
Yes,
go
sir.
to that. Do you have the Batman Triumphant?
Yes,
ES?
sir, of course. Yes, sir.
To Buck's
Always.
point here, let's see that ES
That-
on that
that's
130 for
130.
Batman.
Is this for both versions?
Just this one.
There's only one version. It's the
There's only
Batman.
one version? Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it's 130. So,
Mhm.
John,
That is
okay.
surprising.
So where do you think this
12.55.
is for collecting then?
Just to mention quickly, so we nail everything out. Tri-Eye originally, I think, was going to have an ES of 300 or 500. I think it was 300 or even 400. It was something. They reduced it to, I think it was 300, 100. So
Sorry,
Tri-Eye
I
is
see
going to be.
But wasn't he?
He's understandable.
Sorry
I
to
can
interrupt.
understand.
Wasn't he going to come with Sinestro originally? Like
No.
when they
For
did
a
the
little while.
showcase?
Yeah,
No,
in
I-
the beginning.
Were
the
they?
Very beginning. Yeah, in the very, very beginning.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Hal comes with the squirrel, and Sinestro was gonna come with Tri-Eye.
Okay.
And then quickly later, they made him a separate piece on his own.
I thought it was always separate. Okay, cool. What's going on, Cash, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. So, what do you guys think? I want to hear from you guys because I think this hits home for everybody on this panel. Whether you collect 10 scale, 6 scale, it doesn't matter. With edition sizes and the climate of collecting, do you think that the whole, like we've said it so many times, it's getting sickening. It's the whole COVID and the whole how that's kind of changed. That kind of woke up some companies to change their habits, and now we're getting to the point where these edition sizes are being retracted. Do you think this is to force a correction in the community, fix people's purchasing habits? Because it's pretty low for like I said, for a mainstream character. I think this is pretty low.
Well, with
I
me,
think it's a red flag. Honestly, with statue collecting, because I think this shows people aren't ordering. Like, people aren't buying new statues, whether it's the price, whether, it's kind of just the financial times that we are in. And I think a lot of companies, because this ES thing is across the board, let's just say that now. It's not just one company, it's all companies are dropping the numbers that they're making. And I think a lot of them are trying to spin it as, we're making them more collectible for you. But I think it's more the reality of people aren't buying. There was a boom during COVID. Those people are leaving or left. And now it's just kind of back to the status quo of collectors. And, people just don't have a lot of money to spend on these new expensive statues.
yeah, with me, I was thinking I was gonna wait until for the Green Lantern. But now with the 220 ES, I think I might have to jump on it. But yeah, my question is that since it's a third scale and people are not ordering, what do you think? Do you think Prime One understood that and he goes, you know what, we'll have low ES on 1/3 because people are not buying, and then we'll jack up the ES on the quarter scale. That's what I'm thinking they're doing, because then
Yeah,
people
also-
buy in quarter scale.
It's
I
also a reaction to the shipping costs, right? And that's
Mhm.
really bit them in the ass.
I think I agree with Brenton though, and what Jerry just said. People not getting that free money no more. Because when COVID started, what was it? It was 2020, 2019 going to 2020. COVID started.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody started staying home watching YouTube, and channels grew. Everybody was buying statues. Now it's over. And a lot of times before you could put up something for sale that we consider a holy grail, and somebody would buy it. Now, you can't even sell these pieces now. It's a different market now. And the market is oversaturated also. It's just too much things coming out all at once. So
And you combine that lack of free money with the price of
right,
everything
because everybody
going up.
when you getting a check and you sitting home and you getting a check, that's when the companies is like, wow, people are spending money. But now it's slowed down now, and now they stuck with this inventory. What are you gonna do? Like Sideshow Sideshow's feeling it. I think a lot of them's feeling it. You know, we just don't see what's going on, but I think they're feeling it. You know,
It's interesting to see. I'd love to interview someone and get the details as to the costs of what it costs to put out a piece like this. Because if you do the math, at $15.99 with an edition size, let's just look at the deluxe. $15.99 with an edition size of 220. If they, as low as that is, if they sell each and every one of them, that's 351,000 US.
Yeah.
So how much of that money is used
clear,
for
is
licensing? Is profit?
How much
I would
of it
love
is
to know how much of that is profit for licensing, for
Marketing.
painters, marketing. You know, all the after all expenses, how much is being taken home? 351 is a lot of money.
So, John, I think the question we should be asking is, how much money were they making when the price was the same and the ES was a lot higher and they were selling them all? Like, how big were their margins
shipping
then, or
was lower.
taking advantage of us? Of like, why were you price gouging the buyers or collectors? Because now I think buyers or collectors are kind of fighting back on the prices to a degree, and they're just not buying this stuff.
Yeah.
How about yourself, Danny? What are your thoughts on this whole lower ES?
ES has never been an issue for me. I'm weird that way, I guess. I never cared. I cared for the piece. But for the buying thing, I don't know. I'm buying. I just have never bought. I haven't bought any licensed items yet because there's nothing piquing my interest for what I want. But I'm a buyer. I'm willing to buy it. If this was in quarter, I would instantly pre-order it. But it's just third. I don't have any third skills. I don't have room for third. So I don't know. I feel like I'm opposite. I'm willing to buy if I see something I like.
Do you think this is a last ditch effort from Prime One or from
I
these
hope
companies?
not, because I want to see more non-Batman characters.
Yeah, but I'm saying like when it comes to edition sizes, you this is already second, third company we see retracting their edition sizes.
It's the thing is, it's weird because it's like no one's buying at 220. Seems like a really low number.
Yeah.
So that's scary. That means, do I want
Something's
to
up.
make another product? Yeah. Do I want to put out another piece if no one's biting?
Yeah.
And think how long that's been up for PO. So people have had opportunities to order this.
I don't know. Like, what is it like? Are people just waiting? Are people just sticking to their guns and not buying just because of not buying, or like not supporting? Like, what if people really want this product? I think they should buy it.
Yeah.
Well, I think
You
a lot
might
of
want it,
people
but
are in a
it's not a necessity.
Yeah.
and they're in a position where, you know, if this is $2,000 to get to your door at the end of the day,
Yeah.
That's hard to do to
Also,
buy
the
more than
fact
like
of, like, what if-
one or two of those a year. You know, is that even reasonable to buy one a year for a lot of people?
Yeah.
Well, another thing is like, what if people are still more in the quarter scale?
Realm, yeah.
Yeah. Zone. So like the 1/3, a lot of people are jumping over, but I don't know how many. You know, like compared to the whole community, I would think the majority of the community is still stuck in that quarter zone.
How about yourself, Steve? Any thoughts on?
Yeah,
on all
man.
of this?
So I'm collecting the Justice League line, right? And this is like high on my list. But, you know, I think you guys mentioned it a couple times. People are buying. Like, or I'm sorry, not people. Collectors are buying. There's 9 of us here.
Yeah.
Brenton bought a piece recently. Danny bought a piece recently. Phoenix buys a piece every week. Kaji has this one on payment plan or whatever. John, you've had like 4 or 5 statues coming in last month. Buck, you just got a J&D piece. Rashid is, you know, unretired. And Crippler just got a bunch of Transformers. So it's kind of hard to say people aren't buying. I think new collectors are not buying. They're definitely either going lower scale or they're not collecting at all, right? But one thing I've seen, like I'm on 2 websites right now that carry this Green Lantern: Sideshow, Prime One. I'm sorry, 3, and Collector Zone. Collector Zone sold out. Prime 1 still listed. Sideshow has it still on payment plan if you guys want. But like, I'm so interested in this one that I'm kind of worried with the edition size being that low, 250. It's just like I kind of want to order it, but this price of 1605 and then with shipping being crazy as it is, it just pushes it up to another level where like with how prices are going in the aftermarket, it kind of makes me want to.
Would you be interested if it also came with a coin?
Exactly. See, that's another good question.
Would you? Now, would you be?
Well,
No,
Steve,
What about if the
I
coin
just wanna-
came with a ticket as well?
There we go.
And a cleaning
Steve,
kit.
I want to point out
And a
though that
cleaning-
you mentioned collectors are buying, right? But look, Phoenix got 2 statues for 1,200. Like, people are buying, yeah, but they're buying because the discounts are so steep because the market is awful right now.
Yep.
Like, people are
Good point.
struggling
Yeah.
to sell things that aren't, crackhead prices. Like, if you want to move something, you have to take a loss on it.
Yeah, but
Buying
even
installments.
saying that though, like, don't you see, like, all 9 of us are still buying. Like, even
but
if
you
it's
buying-
aftermarket.
But those are
But
secondary market. A lot.
You getting
Yeah.
you getting decent prices, Steve. If
Yeah.
you're not paying the prices that the like a Doom on Throne. Not saying you want the Doom on Throne, but you're not gonna pay for a Doom on Throne.
That's
you're
the
not-
first time Rashid called me by my government name. Oh shit! So, like, financial
Well,
crisis.
you're
we
my
gotta talk about this.
campaign-
Y'all friends now,
Let me-
finally.
No, he's my enemy. He's competing against me, so I'm gonna
My
disrespect
enemy
him.
of my enemy is my friend, right?
Yeah, but you've been getting decent prices. Like Britton said, it's so hard to sell statues out there for the price that people have to they taking a loss. And I said this a while ago. People are taking a loss. They got to sell it. Remember I was saying about ES, for you to move a piece, you have to sell it. You have to drop the price just to move it. Or else nobody's gonna buy it.
But that's
you
because
know what? You know what, Corey? I completely agree.
Wow.
You know.
Wow! No, you did it. No, you did it.
Get
No,
my
I
name
agree.
out your goddamn mouth.
Oh my god.
Governments.
You guys know I'm really good with like deals and stuff. I'm lucky with that stuff. So this gets me in the mindset of like, man, $2,000 all in for Green Lantern. $2,000, I could find 3 statues for that money for
Yeah.
like good ones too. Not like
Yeah.
not saying they're cheap or anything, but with what you guys are saying, that's my mindset right now. Like I could get 3 statues for this thing.
Yeah, but you won't be able to forever. So, and that's what COVID did.
But we're yeah.
But that's what COVID did. So, your point, I agree with your point. I personally look, if I can interject, as the collecting community is the engine of the Titanic right now, the propeller. COVID hit, and that Titanic, the ship was full steams ahead. Load the coal, full steams ahead, pump out as much as we can get, boom. COVID stopped, recession hit. Now companies are trying to slow her down and get back. And it's going to take time. Because I don't think, we can go. A lot of people are backtrack collecting now. They're backtrack collecting now because you can find the deals. But if you look 3-4 years ago, before all this happened, you couldn't backtrack collect without paying retail or more. You weren't getting these deals. So what this is flushing out collectors who are getting out, who got in for COVID and say, hey, this is too much. I'm getting in over my head. Time to flush out the system. So this is like drinking Pepto-Bismol. It's flushing out the system, or X-Lax. It's flushing out the system. When the system's flushed, then you're going to see that what the community is doing now, what the companies are doing now, as to getting it back to the way it was. It's not going to be like instant. It's going to take a little bit of time to get back to where it was. So that's why I say, you find good deals now. If you got some spare change, don't ever put yourself on. Don't ever overextend yourself for a deal. But if you have the means to, you should consider jumping on the deal, because even in the hot toy world, I know it's different, but they kind of mirror each other. It's like USA and the States. When the States sneezes, Canada gets cold. It's the same. It gets a cold. It's the same concept. With the Hot Toys game, you see those those harder to find figures. They're starting to increase again. They're starting to get up there. So for me, that's how I look at this. I look at this as just gonna bounce back, and it's gonna go back to
Cyclical.
You know what's something happening too? It's affecting, like, I'm a little bit in the Hot Toys world. Like I see them trying to sell their stuff, and it's like affecting them too. But then something else I've seen too is affecting J&D by far. But then like it affected Queens. This is affecting Queen Studios so hard they canceled the half scale line. Like a line they didn't even complete, they're canceling it because they're not seeing sales for that thing.
Yeah.
I think that's like crazy concerning right there.
But look at the comic book stores. You know, if you go to the comic book stores, you can't even sell a you be able to take a piece and sell it to them. Or some of them are not even buying Sideshow anymore because they told me they can't afford it. They don't get really a big discount from Sideshow.
Yes.
And Sideshow don't have to give them a deal. So it's like
Precisely.
they're just sticking with comic books and that's it. Before you go to comic book store, you see comics, statues, but now you're starting to see less of some of them gonna have a statue, 1 or 2, but try taking your collection there. It's hard. You're gonna get ripped off. They're not giving you near.
They're giving you under 50%.
Well,
probably.
I think what the bane of existence for comic book stores was like Facebook Marketplace, where you could do it from the comfort of your own home, arrange a deal, pick up the statue. If you're okay buying secondhand.
I think the comic book store is very similar to like certain distributors, not all of them, but certain distributors is just sort of like people think that they're your friends or whatever like that, but when they get a piece, they don't pass those savings. They give you that full aftermarket plus, and you just find the piece on a buy and sell group for like a lot cheaper than what they have there. And so that money don't go to the distributor or company. It goes to a homie in the community, right? So it's sort of like they're not getting that money because they putting the stuff way up there. Like if you look at the Grimlock on certain sites and then you see it in the community, it's drastically cheaper than what they have it for there. And it's new, like at least the one I got. So I don't know.
All right, well, that was a nice little in-depth look there, forecast. But it's scary. I know it's scary times. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't last.
That is a nice Green Lantern, though.
Does that mean I'm not getting a Jonah Hex?
I was gonna ask, is anybody else gonna order the Green Lantern? Like Phoenix, I see you contemplating it, or is anybody else gonna?
Phoenix said, right? Phoenix, you were talking about you had those Hush Superman vibes too, that you were like.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. But then every time I see it, it's a $2,000 statue. I'm kind of like, it's like
one,
it's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a 3G
it's still there.
Canadian.
It's still there though.
That's what I'm saying.
Back in the day, you got the ES. Boom.
Yeah, that's true. I think that with that piece specifically,
I don't know.
anybody
I always
that's
look at the
gonna
price.
want to collect. Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
It just scares me.
Go
That's
ahead,
all.
Phoenix.
Sorry, go ahead, Sam.
No, it just scares me the price. I
didn't
mean,
hear
it just
Phoenix's talk.
It's like they both
It's
go
like
at
they
the same
both
time.
get the same thing. Yeah.
What do
Phoenix,
y'all
finish.
think about? I'm good. Good, Phoenix.
Now she's getting in. Everybody start. Danny's next. I guarantee you.
Dirty and Harry.
Phoenix, what are you gonna finish up with?
Yeah, just say that the price always scares me. I mean, for a $2,000 statue, and then it becomes 3,000 Canadian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just, I'm not used to this kind of spending. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm the low end guy who try to find the deals and everything, and this is not something I'm comfortable with.
You're the 2-for-1 statue guy.
Yeah, exactly.
With a biscuit.
Yeah.
With a biscuit.
With a biscuit.
Sorry, Sam, you were gonna say something as well.
No, I was saying this piece specifically is going to be super appealing for anyone that's going to try and do a Justice League line in the future or get in it later and want to do it. Because it's a fantastic Green Lantern. He's a core member. But just like the Hush, you find them later. It's just a matter of like, is it going to be cheaper or over retail? Is that price with shipping is going to be cheaper than the aftermarket later, or is it going to be the same or a little lower? I mean, anybody who's getting it will need to do that calculus to figure out if it's worth getting now versus trying to get it later and maybe be cheaper or maybe be more expensive.
And this is why I am a proponent of, if you can manage a budget, doing a payment plan, because I'm in the same boat as Phoenix, shelling out $2,000 plus for one piece. It's kind of like, ugh. But honestly, I've been paying $80 for this every month, which is like filling up my truck. So $80 a month, I really don't feel it.
Yeah.
And at the end, the only thing I'm going to feel is when the final payment with the shipping, which will be a couple $100. But that makes it, I'm going to get this piece, and it was very palatable. It wasn't a pain
And
or
you did it
chore.
right away. You so you did it.
Wrong
like-
channel.
I agree with you on Pudge, but the only my only problem is going back, getting pieces that I may have missed. The payment
Yeah.
plan I think is easy. You can relax and just make your little payments. But when it's a piece that you miss, that person wants the money because they're not giving you a payment
no.
plan like a company. So
No,
they
I'm
want-
talking about the PO stuff. Yeah.
How's it going,
but,
Yelena? Thanks for
you
stopping
know,
by.
They want 1,000 now and next week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know,
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm starting to say, you know, listen, I see all the deals out there, and now even me, I'm not even rushing to grab pieces because I feel like everything that was for sale, one day you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Somebody's
Yeah.
selling everything.
You already have it all.
Make your little payment.
This guy and his comedy, boy, I tell you. Boy.
Oh my god.
Move over, Corcel.
Corcel.
Wow, Corcel.
Corcel.
My God.
It's Corcel.
Get my name
What's his name?
Right.
Corcel.
Corcel.
Cyclops'
Sorry.
dad.
Corso.
Oh.
John, you need to go on YouTube and watch like Ali
Yeah,
Foreman
man.
or Ali Frazier.
Nah,
Okay.
we watch
Classic
it Wednesdays. Every Wednesday we watch.
The only foreman I know. The only
Jimmy
foreman I know is the George Foreman in the
The
kitchen.
guy who made the grill, exactly. Yeah, watch
Yo,
him
he
fight
made
Ali.
He made a hell of a lot of money on that thing too.
I'm
Did you know
telling
that Hulk Hogan had it? Actually, Hulk Hogan. They approached Hulk Hogan first for that grill, and he passed up on it for a
He
blender.
passed on it. Oh my
For a
god.
And then
blender?
so Foreman got the grill, and now he's living off
He's
that like
making
crazy.
bank.
Yeah.
Well, the
Queen
Hulk store was
Studios.
never bright.
What's it called? Can I just make a quick point?
Of course you can.
Just because I know Brenton asked me a question about like ES, especially on the Triumphant, and I went back and I opened a shit ton of tabs from Prime One to show that they have been doing really low ESs on a bunch of pieces. All right, and what's it called? I can start naming them right now, but like, let's see.
We're at the 2-hour mark.
Okay.
Maybe don't.
I'm not gonna do that then.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'll send.
I want to play some Jeopardy.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just kidding.
Make your point.
Oh
The
man.
point was you said the Batman were going to be high and the Batman.
My point is like, yeah, there's some Batman that are low, like even in the list I brought up, right? But the thing is, you know, like a point to that Batman is that that's one Batman they released that looks, I want to say the portrait looks pretty similar to the Five-Block Detective comics, right? And everyone just got that Five-Block Detective comics. Right before that, everyone just got the Hush Jim Lee. And all these have like insane edition sizes, and then they released this one as well, right?
Hey, not everybody
Obviously-
has their Batcave.
Maybe not everyone has. Sorry, what?
Not everybody has a bat cave. Yeah.
Not everyone has a
Not
Batcave.
everybody has their Black Hush Batcave.
No,
Some are still waiting.
Ooh,
some are still waiting. But like, you know, you get the point. Is like there's like those pieces, right? They've come out, and so maybe that affected this. It's possible. But even the ES as 130 is not so unusual for Prime One. The normal like ES for some of these pieces is somewhere like around 500 combined for a lot of these random characters, right? It's usually not that high. And then for the Green Lantern, when they increase the price, yeah, it's gonna be a little less people buy it. But obviously, your point is still like it still makes sense, still valid. That like you know less people are buying. But is this so much that like we're gonna look at that amount and say this is so different from Prime One, especially when we've seen that level and lower in terms of edition sizes from the company, from DC characters and non-DC characters.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Well, now you got me curious. What DC
Wow.
characters have really low ESs?
Okay, let's start.
John being vicious tonight.
Let's see.
That's funny.
Black Manta has 150
Okay,
for the
Black
EX
Manta.
version.
Okay,
I've
so
said random
some
characters several times. 1 second. 150 for the
Don't get racial because it's
and
Black
He
Man.
200
said
for
Black
the
Manta was
Okay, hold on. Let him finish.
I know. I wasn't gonna say. I was gonna point it out, but he did.
Let him finish.
200 for the regular. And then, I mean, the Batman Zero Year, the one on the motorcycle, was 200 for the regular version
Yeah.
and 300 for the EX.
So about
I'm looking
500.
at then, yeah, around
Yeah.
500. Ava is like 500.
Wait,
This
Yeah, and this
I
one
don't even wanna
and
hear
this one's
about
different. This one's
Ava.
different because you can't buy.
Ava, yeah, Ava
There's
1.
only the one version.
This one is the one version, right?
Yeah.
But we're talking about Green Lantern right now, right? Or we're talking about this Triumphant.
Oh, you're comparing it to Green Lantern. I thought you were talking about the.
Well,
Triumph.
I would say Green
I
Lantern
already gave my
smashes
reasoning for like the
Black
Triumphant.
Manta.
There's a lot of other Batman stuff. Green Lantern
Mouse,
smashes
stop
Black
it,
Manta.
Yeah,
Yes.
like like that's
terms of
your
popularity.
the hill you're gonna die on is Black Manta.
1 second.
Dude,
The
this is one of my favorite
Catwoman,
character designs.
the Catwoman from the Libermejo Catwoman, which like they decided on the ES like a while ago, and it's literally shipped to people right now. The ES for the DX bonus version is 300. The
Bonus.
ES for the other version regular is 100. So that's 400 combined for Catwoman. She's more popular than I would say
No.
Green Lantern in this context because she's a rogue for like
I
Batman.
don't think so.
And everyone's trying to get that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's agree to disagree. Zod is 300 for the regular. The EX is let's see. Katana is 180.
I think you've made your
Nobody
point.
wants
I think you've made your point.
Yeah.
No, he's got like 2 more pages.
I think the point's made.
I'm just saying it's not that crazy for them. They have like ESs for like 300, and it's super low. It's like it's not that far off from like what they do. But then
Yeah, but I feel like the characters you chose are such a low tier, except for the Catwoman, which is pretty new. So they could have started the ES adjusting already for that Catwoman. So you can't be like, here's my bottom tier of Blue Beetle is not the same as my Green Lantern.
Zatanna combined ES is 350.
Is there another third scale Green Lantern on the market?
No.
So
You're
that's
gonna be
another
like,
thing to look at.
This dead man that they've had in stock and on sale for the last 5 years.
Because Black Cat.
That fool won't die.
A lot higher ES than the Green Lantern.
Catwoman, we have the Arkham and
Two-Face is 350.
Two-Face as well. But again, very niche because it's the Arkham line. I don't know. We'll just wait and see what happens with these edition sizes. I'm gonna move on to Queen Studios.
Oh, never mind.
Just to mention they did a quick release as well. Their Darkseid bust coming in at 3,500 with a price point of 99.
You getting this,
Yes.
Rashid?
Rashid, you're on mute, buddy.
Rashid's muted.
I'm waiting for the life size. They're supposed to be making a full size one, so I'm gonna get the full size Dark Side.
My bad.
Collecting is alive at Rashid's house.
Nah, I ain't getting this, man. Hell no, I ain't getting this shit, man. You
I was
crazy?
like, shit, my bad.
He was
Nah,
muted because he was
honestly-
talking to the guy who's gonna put the hole in the ceiling.
Nah, I saw that this was next to the Thanos, and I was like, this is hot. I do like this though, and I wasn't a fan of the movie Darkseid, but I do like this piece. Am I going to get it? Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah, I like this one
I
a lot,
feel,
too.
you know what it is? I feel that them putting this out, they robbed us for this from the movie. I feel that since they putting this out, we should have been see the continuation. I want to see Cavill fight this guy. You know, we didn't see Darkseid only in the beginning doing this thing. But this is a nice piece though. I like it.
I want to see Cavill fight James Gunn.
Yeah, that too. Is anybody ordering this piece?
Nope.
No,
think
but
Dr.
I
Mike
mean,
has
it's
it.
not a statement towards this. I think it looks fantastic, and it looks like it jumped off the screen.
Mm-hmm. The
That
likeness
it's
is very nice.
You know, it doesn't appeal to me.
This one's tough too because like without the lights illuminated or lit up, it kind of looks different. Like you only get
dark. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very. His eyes are very dark. So when you pose him or put him wherever he's gonna go, you gotta have right next to a
No, but it's big though. They put him next to the Thanos with the arm with the gauntlet. It's a big piece. So
It's huge.
It's gonna stand. It's gonna stand out. Like somebody, if you want that wow piece, somebody will immediately come in your man cave and look at this piece right here, whether it's illuminated or not.
They do that every night. No,
Well, that reminded me, I did have a question. So is there like a time frame on movie pieces, like a window that you need to release a piece in? Whereas, are we starting to get to the end of the window, or has it already passed for like Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League? Like,
Before the excitement's like deflated?
yeah, like who cares anymore? Like
Yeah.
the movie's come, gone, we're on to other things. We're excited about other stuff.
Well, the thing
Who
is,
cares about Dirty Harry? That came and gone 40 years ago, right?
yeah, but you have people
that's
that's fans of that though. You have people that's already fans of Infinity Gauntlet and Justice League.
Exactly.
This movie. You have people that's fan, because if they wasn't a fan, I know Henry Cavill had his own movie, but look how many Henry Cavill statue busts they coming out with,
A lot
and
of companies.
Godot they coming out with, and Queen Harley Quinn. They still making the same statues. They still coming out with it.
They're still
So
making
you're saying that
Batman. for
really the
Christian
window
Bale.
doesn't exist
Yeah.
as long as people are still
No,
fans.
no,
Like,
because
it can come out whenever.
It's always going to be, this is the Snyder Dark Side, and this is what it is.
I think it's
So
just
we're
because this
gonna
is
have
the
people like
license they
pieces
have, and they
that
got to
fans
take
like.
advantage of it. Probably.
And that's true. I agree with
Yeah.
that too. This is the license, but so far we don't have. There is no other Dark Side right now.
Do
And
you like
how
the look of
long-
this?
I
Sorry,
like the
Richard.
look of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
But
you,
didn't
Buck?
like the movie look, right? It's just more of like the quality.
I think
of
it's well executed. I don't like the design for the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's not my Dark Side, but I think this is, like you said, well executed. I think it looks
Yeah.
good.
Do you say the same, Sam? Like you think it's well executed, just not a fan of the movie design?
No, I actually like the Snyder cut, and so this is a dope piece to me. I really like it. It's just that I'm not collecting bust, so it's like
Yeah.
so. But I do appreciate, like, this is one of the Queen Studio busts that I look at and be like, if I was collecting busts, I would be highly considering it.
You know what would really make that character stand out? If JND did it.
Okay.
Oh.
Moving on. All right.
Oh,
But just to say, if you're a bust collector, it's a well executed
question.
bust. No questions.
Buck has been drinking the bong water, I think.
Go ahead, Danny.
He's smoking Sherm.
So like,
Actually,
well, Buck was serious. If this was
Fire
J&D,
pole.
would you want the dark side to be silicone?
if it was JND, would I want Darkseid to be silicone? I don't know if it'll work, honestly. But
What
if they
scent
were
would it
doing, what scent?
be? Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. I think what's it called? The same. If it was like a movie set, right, and they were doing practical effects, it would be made out of silicone. That's my answer to you,
Okay.
Okay.
and it would look like stone.
2 teases to discuss this evening, and then we'll put a pin in it for the news. Killer Croc by XM Studios. Samurai Killer Croc in quarter scale was teased. I thought it was the Hulk at first. You can't see anything.
Yeah. It looks like it looks like.
But they've confirmed it's Samurai Killer Croc. And then for LBS, we got a nice little tease of the Batman cowl. Render of the Batman cowl. So far, so good. We'll see.
Yeah, looks good.
Man, the Killer Croc weapons look crazy, and it looks like he might have a top knot, but I don't know. But those weapons,
But you know what? Killer Croc shouldn't have any weapons. His arm.
I know, it's just the samurai thing.
He should
Because
be.
he is the weapon.
He doesn't use weapons. Period. His claws is his weapon.
Hopefully he doesn't have a top
Gonna
knot
have to
either.
register
Shouldn't
you
have
as a
hair.
lethal weapon.
He has teeth too.
I like what Slifer says. Would J&D use premium rock on that?
Only the best of the best. Don't go to the.
Only
don't go
on
to
the
the
super rare
They
edition.
use moon rock. Moon rock.
You know the ones that burn with the wood wick.
Oh my god, this guy.
Wiki.
You can hear the crackling when you light that candle. Anyways, listen. So we're at the 2.5 hour mark. I don't know. You guys call it. I have a Jeopardy. If you wanna do it, you guys call it. But we were loaded with news. We have a full panel. I'd like to get some new names on the board. So if you're cool with it,
I'm gonna have to call it at night.
Yeah, I gotta go too, man. I gotta be up
Wow.
at 6.
Get him on the list, Brenton. Get him on the list. No, I'm kidding, Rashid. Thanks for being here.
Rashid can come back because he got the Guess Who right. So.
Yeah, that's the second time I got the Guess Who right. I got it the week before that too.
Oh yeah, so you get to come back.
Well,
That's
see,
right.
I'm gonna have to make him harder.
Yeah, but I think that it should be a prize, like maybe a Starbucks card or something. Come on.
When you listen, Rashid.
Maybe a
listen.
coin.
Starbucks.
Listen, Rashid. You have a good night, all right? Have a good day at work.
Goodbye.
A Starbucks card's only redeemable in Canada. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't use it. Yo, good night, fellas.
I'll
man.
send you a coin. It'll be an order.
Steve,
I'll wait for it, Brenton. Later,
take it easy, Steve. Guys, catch Steve on Casual Nerd Problems on his channel.
Thanks, you guys. Have a good night, man.
Have a good weekend, brother.
Hi, man. CMP.
So I guess this is the young crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got 2 senior citizens here. You can,
It's the young
Wow,
crew.
how
Okay.
dare you?
Me and
We'll,
me and Phoenix.
We'll both. Let me do the finale, and then we'll blow through it. If you guys are cool with that, like just the Patreon read, because I got to do that. It's part of the contract.
Jeez.
I'm gonna mention as well the community corner. I just wanted to highlight some photos that people shared in the Everyday Collector Facebook group, fellow collectors. Elijah, he picked up his first XM piece, the Moon Knight, which looks beautiful.
Beautiful. Yep.
Really beautiful.
Is that Elijah Mack?
Elijah Mack, yes sir.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
piece.
great pickup.
Yeah.
I've seen. Didn't Jimmy got this too? A lot of people have been getting this
Jimmy,
Moon
yeah.
Knight.
The first time I saw this piece was Mark. Mark Books picked it up.
Elijah, if you can get it higher, it'll even look crazy because
Yeah.
it's looking down.
Yeah.
But that piece is so dope.
Huge congrats, buddy. Then we have our very own Sam Crippler. He got his Grimlock.
Baby.
And we did the unboxing last night. It was fun. But this is a beauty.
Dude, what kind of plant is that in the back? I'm just kidding.
That thing is from
Hibiscus.
Cybertron. Laugh like.
Huge congrats to you, Sam. We got Brenton getting some Michael Cox love here.
What?
Charlie.
Michael's cock? What?
Mike Cox. Mike Cox is in my pants. That's Charlie Cox.
He got thrown off with the Cox.
cock.
That he messed up the
Mike
first
Oxford
name.
signed
Too,
this?
too many cocks for John. He couldn't handle it.
Getting some of Michael's Cox love. Baby.
Give him one Cox at a time, please.
Damn it. I'm gonna send this back to Jimmy.
He thought it was Mike Oxlong.
Mike Cox.
Oh man.
He got the wrong autograph for me. That was just some guy off the street.
Yo, I'm a porn star. My name is
I'm
Michael.
so sorry.
On the back,
This is
on the back, it's signed by Phil McCracken.
It's also signed by Ben Dover. He was the JFK representative.
And Jack Meoff was also there in line.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Charlie Cox. Huge congrats, Brenton. This is a nice
Thank
pickup.
you, I think.
Tell Michael I said what's up, Brett.
Mike Cox says hi.
I can't wait to get the next one signed by Mike Hunt.
Wow.
Jimmy shared this. He got his Hulk transformation. Huge
No.
congrats, Jimmy.
Nice.
Looks great.
I like how he has them in the foreground.
Brenton Banner. Go back to that photo.
This one looks
Brenton's
Hold on.
I was just saying, Bruce Banner looks like he's reacting to John's last read.
That's how we all felt internally.
He looks like he's on a thumbnail for the review of the Hulk.
Yeah. Oh God.
This is our. That was Jimmy Savette with the Hulk. This is our other Jimmy F.
Jimmy F.
He's got Black Widow. He was saying underrated piece. Really is.
This
one really is. This is really nice.
I almost bought it on eBay recently.
Yeah.
I do like this one, and I think it would pair great with that new cap that they did.
Yeah.
Classic outfit.
Yeah. Awesome. And I want to give a huge shout out to Ross over in Australia, I believe it is. Awesome guy. He shared some photos of his collection. I'm going to let you know a little bit of what he sent me. He sent me a message, but I'll do that afterwards. Beautiful collection, beautiful setup. Always appreciate the support. Always in the chat, Ross. Appreciate
Ross,
you and the
loving them
crew.
Transformers, Ross.
Yeah. That Justice Buster is insane. Bottom left.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful
awesome setup.
Yeah.
Nice.
Huge shout out to our guy Phoenix Custom Capes. He's really doing some cool things now. He was doing great things before, but now it's moving on to the quarter scale Batman. If you want to talk about it, Phoenix.
Yeah. So Dennis Perez, he bought a Batman with the flicking cape. So he asked me to do a quarter scale for the draping cape and also the wire cape also. So I'm sending it off to him. So looks pretty good.
You do wired capes as well?
Yep. It's made of pleather. That's the top one is his
Wait,
factory
bad.
one.
can you do can you make the Sideshow Storm one better?
I just dropped Phoenix's Facebook page, Phoenix Custom Capes. Check it out, guys. I dropped it in the link in the chat.
Awesome.
If you send me the cape, I'm able to just make a duplicate of it with the better leather and fabric and thicker wire, because most of the sideshow wires are really thin.
Yeah.
So you
Thin
can't-
gauge.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you afterwards.
Will this work, Phoenix, for that Sideshow original PF Batman?
No, because the original one has the sculpt cape.
Oh yeah, and
So
then it goes in. Yeah, you're right.
Anytime the head goes onto the sculpt cape, it doesn't
Yeah.
work because the cape goes onto the body. But if
Maybe
the
you should put it on
Superman
Mike
one,
Cox.
the Superman OG works because the cape goes on the shoulder
Yeah.
and the head sculpt goes onto the body.
Yeah.
So that works.
I get what you're saying. If the cape goes in first, it's not going to work because then you have that extra outer gap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys,
But
again,
you need-
Facebook.
You need the head onto the body. That's the main thing.
Phoenix Custom Capes on Facebook. Check him out. He's doing awesome things. Very nice of you to help out Dennis.
Yeah. He should get a good cape. I'll send it off to him.
Yeah. So the Patreon read here, we're going to get done so we can get to the fun part. We got 3 pillars here. We got Ian CB, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre. We got King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, Chris Letty, David Jones, Sam Gist, Daminator, Juan Bretta. We got Thomas Clark, Eric Switzer, Six Guns Figs, Badfish, Toy Cartel, Alvin J, Mark Randolph, Eris Portillo, Derek B, Wah, Tukathri, Alan Morgan, The Illustrious Rainer. We got Erwin Azucena, Jose CZ, Ricardo Valdez, The Everyday Collector, Ricardo De Gregorio, Rick De Gregorio, Lisa Marbolonsky, Mark Phillips, Caesar Marquin, Big Fern, Stephen Crick, Deanie Martin, Danny Lee, Jazz Carroll, Joel Ridley, Pablo Mesa, D-Rock, Mac Levenger, Seth Tucker, CC3PO, Scott Smith, Don Maton, Jimmy James, Stephen Percha, Sean Yahtzee, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Louis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Jimmy Hernandez, Gigi the Judgmental, and Brenton
Mike Cox.
Palmer.
The new panel member will be joining.
May June Patreon benefits, question of the week sticker, as well as the Spooderverse sticker. And these are our 4 tiers for the Patreon. Visit the Patreon site and you guys can get some more information as to the different tiers and what they offer. YouTube channel members, we got Mojo Z78, Absolute Irwin, LV Avenger 702, OMFG Rick, S Beam, Andreas IB, Daminator, Sam Giz, Thomas Clark, Benjamin Hansen, Chris V, Big O Fern, Cram, Alvin J, Single Songwriter, Jake, we got OG Fan, Mark Pearson, Ben Thomas, Paul Schreiber, Andrew Gibo, CC3PO, Carlito, CT603, Eddie Mendez, B Chan, Fat Batman, Justin Sports Card Museum, Philip the Fool, Kinky Sphincter, Universal Key, Eclectic Collector, and Tukathri. Here is our network, Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing, After Dark, Collecting Weekly Live on Tuesdays, Ox PD, Levin Light Dice, OFAC, Small Talk, Polls Wars, Bricks and Brews. We got Question of the Week by Brenton on Sundays, the reissue, and everyone's favorite Collectors Club.
May
on
I
social
ask a
media.
question about membership?
When I'm done reading, sure.
Sorry,
Collecting
my bad.
Weekly on Facebook, Collecting Weekly Auxiliary, on Instagram, @Collecting Weekly, @CollectingWeekly_clips, and @The Everyday Collector. Please don't make this a difficult question.
If I join and I
Yeah,
have a weird name, do you have to read it?
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Whatever name you supply. You,
Mike.
you think
You
somebody's
just
really
put
named
Buck
Kinky
Fangs.
Sphincter? Mr. Kinky Sphincter doesn't sign his checks like that.
Unless it
Yeah,
says,
mine,
I
Buck.
support J&D. If it says that, I'm not reading that. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I can't
Oh,
wait to
oh,
Kinky
why?
Sphincter and Mike Cox go bowling.
I'm only
Yeah. Mike Oxlong.
kidding. Only kidding. Okay, let's do this, guys. What do we got? Still want to do it? We can squeeze it out in 20 minutes.
Wow.
Chat.
Come on.
Get ready, get some energy, get pumped.
Well, don't
Let's do
squeeze
this.
Mike Cox.
Mm-mm. At least he signed.
I don't
your
have
stuff.
I don't have the current. Let me see if I can pull it up first, just so I can mention it.
Everything you're
Just the
saying
current-
is wrong. Pull it up.
Yeah. It's
That's
like
why-
one
Okay, so-
innuendo after another.
So listen. Current leaderboard for trivia is. So first, let me do the introduction. So we're gonna play. Okay, never mind. First leaderboard for trivia is Brenton Pudgy tied at 2,200 points, Vane at 900 points, and Sam at 800 points.
Coming for you, Bang.
Community-wise,
that's inside.
Jesse Hernandez at 2,000 points, Mark B, Blackbird, and Ken J tied at 500 points. So let's get this ready here.
The final Jeopardy answer better not be Charlie Cox.
How many?
That's
people
why
have
I was
two?
telling Pudgy I watched a Dirty Harry
6.
movie the other day, but it was called Magnum Force, and then after I typed that out, I was like, wow, that sounds really inappropriate. Like I didn't watch
Magnum
that kind of
XL.
movie. Yeah, it was a legit movie, even though the title
sir.
is awful.
It's the weapon. It's the weapon. The mag-
Brenton Pudgy.
It is a
Maybe
weapon.
they did it on purpose because didn't they name one Sudden Impact too? So
That was my
Yeah.
first Clint Eastwood movie.
Sudden
okay.
Impact in
Yeah.
the theaters.
Who am I missing? Brenton Pudgy. Oh, Danny.
how could you miss Danny?
Okay, let's get this going.
Danny doesn't get 1/3. He's not
Wow.
a real collector.
What the
I
hell?
don't believe it. I don't believe in that.
Scale shame.
Maybe
We
got
don't
one
do that
for
here,
Mike
Buck.
Cox.
If they make it She-Hulk or Jonah Hex, I'll buy probably those.
Ooh. She-Hulk, yes.
I want a 1/3 Jonah Hex on horse, and I want to see if you buy that.
Wow.
Look
All right,
at
ladies
that
and
big old
gentlemen.
Wonder Woman on horse.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play Collectors Club Trivia. We're on episode 60 already. So we're going to get this
She's gonna
started.
be
Buck,
pissed.
this is your
What's
first
the
episode, Buck. Hold on,
Get into
Danny.
the category.
Listen, can
Oh,
we
shit.
amend a rule?
Just
Oh shit! Amend the rule. Let me appeal to the NFL Commission.
What are
Yeah,
you talking
kid-
about? I didn't name it. Go, Danny. Go.
It says enter category name at the end.
Yeah.
What a guy.
I'll give you
You
the
got
last
Star
one.
Wars, DC.
I'll give it
Like
to you.
movie
Let's
Spider-Man.
just get going, and I'll give it to you. I was going to explain,
Well-
Buck, the situation, the
Okay.
rules. Go.
Okay.
Go, Brandon.
Before we begin, can we make it so you have to read the full question before we chime in, like to
That would be-
answer?
No, because there's no way to control that.
Yeah.
There's no way to monitor it. So you either take the risk. It's a double-edged sword. The person doing it is taking the risk of losing the points as well. right?
I've fallen on that sword many times.
Yeah.
Ooh. Pause.
So,
Not with Mike
Buck, how it works? Buck, how it works is if you open up the private chat on the StreamYard,
StreamYard.
Yes.
I'm gonna draw a line after every question. The first person to respond, either with a letter or anything, just respond with something. You get the question.
So you get to answer the question. Is what
You get to answer the
Yes.
question, correct?
All right.
And then how it will work is you can leave a comment before I even read the question, but you're risking losing the points if you get it wrong.
Okay, so wait, if I put the comments, or if I put the thing after you draw the line,
Yeah.
does that mean like
You're the first to
won't-
answer.
the
It's
first
not
to
that
answer,
you.
but
Yeah,
you won't
he gets to
finish
pick
reading
the question.
I will
Reword that. He
finish
gets to
reading the
pick
question. I will.
Okay.
I will
But you
finish reading the
can't
question.
answer till he calls your name.
He gets
Yeah.
to read the question, pick the question.
No, he doesn't. The person who gets the answer right gets to
Gotcha,
pick the
gotcha,
question.
gotcha.
Yeah. So here's the line. We're gonna get started. Brenton, if you could take care of the chat, please.
Got
You
it.
guys
Line
rock.
ready.
Enter category name is gonna be cars. Its category
Wow,
is
for-
cars.
For Pudgy.
For Pudgy.
Seems like shorter to type cars.
So we're gonna get it started.
Read the
We're gonna
roll.
start with Sam on the bottom. Again, welcome to Collectors Club Trivia, episode 60. Well, episode 3 really, but whatever.
Let's go. There's
Let's
no
get this
video
started.
games?
Let me get
No,
some
we got a
music.
we
No
got a
video
category
games
for
this
almost
time.
everybody.
So,
I had to change it up. Let me get some music going here quick.
Star Wars for Danny, DC for Phoenix,
Mhm.
Spider-Man for Brenton.
I think we learned last week that Danny doesn't know Star Wars.
That's true.
ooh. Yo, going movie Spider-Man for 5 hundos.
Boom, boom, boom.
What the?
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, ready? Lines drawn. Here we go. Movie Spider-Man for how much?
500.
Here we go. Get ready. In Spider-Man Homecoming, what famous vessel was destroyed during one of the fight scenes?
That's easy.
Oh man, I haven't watched that movie, so thank God.
Sam.
Homecoming. What famous vessel?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Five,
It was that carrier.
4,
Was it that
3,
carrier? The what do you call the thing
2,
that you land planes on? Aircraft
1.
carrier.
It's incorrect, Sam.
Dude, if Brandon gets it wrong, I have a chance.
Next on the docket, Brenton.
Why?
Well, it was a ferry.
Okay.
But
What-
do I
Call
need
me?
the specific name?
I need a specific name
Was this
because
what
it
neighborhood
was
was this?
because we've identified that it's a famous vessel. I need you the name. So again, this is going to be 5, 4.
I want to say it was like the Maria something.
That's incorrect, Brenton.
Brenton.
Next one is Danny.
Wait, you have to be specific?
Yeah, because a vessel's being identified, so you could say ferry or boat, but I need to know the name of what it is. 5,
I thought,
4, 3.
Not so
the
easy
New
now,
York,
is
the
it?
New York boat.
That's incorrect. Next
I
on
know
the
it
docket,
now.
Pudgy.
I remember correctly, it was the circle line.
That's incorrect, Pudgy.
Oh, then that's the other one.
Could I guess after everyone's done?
Buck, 5.
Staten Island Ferry.
Yeah, that's the other one.
Wow.
That was,
I couldn't determine if it was the circle line.
Dude, we gave him all this time to Google it.
I know.
Yeah, because
Buck's
you never
not
seen
my-
the
looking it up.
movie.
Yeah.
That's not my business.
I only remembered. I thought it was at the end. I slept at the end of the movie. Not
That's
You
not my
said you
business.
didn't
But if
see
you
the
cheat,
movie.
oh, God will know. All right.
You hear that? You hear
Go ahead,
that, Buck?
Buck.
Only Zod would know.
Zod will know.
Kneel before Zod.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead, Buck.
Um,
So let me read for the audio listeners. So categories are Star Wars, DC, fill in the blank, movie Spider-Man, and the last category is cars.
DC for 500.
Wow, we're going
Damn, you
big.
guys are hitting the big ones right away.
What was DC Comics' original name back in 1934?
I don't know this one.
We're going with Phoenix. 5,
Detective Comics.
4. That's
That's wrong.
incorrect.
Damn.
Next
Yo, stop
person,
Googling.
Sam.
Damn, I thought
5,
it was Detective Comics.
4, 3, 2,
That's what DC is.
1.
Yeah.
Something else. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Dumbass comic.
Brenton.
Damn.
5.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Wow.
I'm drawing a blank.
Brenton.
I know Marvels.
That's not the question. Pudgy.
You know, I was going to say Detective Comics.
Okay.
That's what I remember it being.
It is. Anybody in the chat got anything?
Timely was DC.
No, Timely is Marvel.
No.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
National
Timely was
Allied
Marvel.
Publications.
Oh, yeah.
Now, because you're sleeping instead of reading.
NPP, National Periodical Publication.
Where's Jerry when you need
Look,
him?
NAP, NAP.
NP
Dude, I don't even think Jerry
I remember
knows that one.
NPP,
Jerry
National
alive right
Periodical Publications.
Buck, it goes back to you.
Wait, before we start, can I say what's up, SpongeBob?
Yo, SpongeBob. Hope
What
you're doing well,
up,
man.
Bizzle?
Fill in the blank for 500.
Jesus, fill in the bank.
My
This is not a robbery.
Fill in the bank.
Fill in the blank for 500. Here we go.
Jesus, Buck.
Get ready. Blank are also the only mammal that cannot jump.
White man.
Whales. No, fuck that's wrong.
Okay, Zip. Don't be guessing
Dude,
again, okay? That is
Buck, you didn't even
Buck.
press.
That's incorrect.
He should lose the 500.
I don't understand it.
Oh, he did.
But,
Okay. No, he didn't press. He's right. No, I'm
yeah,
not-
but he fucking yelled
It
out
doesn't
the
matter.
answer.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna give it. That was my mistake because I said Buck. Because the answer. Pudgy, go ahead.
Damn, Buck.
That was my mistake. I made that mistake.
Holy cow.
The only blank are also the only mammal that cannot jump. 5, 4, 3.
Go ahead, no.
No.
Yes.
Kind of think. Okay. Nobody else?
Wait,
Okay.
was what Buck said was right or wrong? Actually,
No, I said it was incorrect. I said Buck. I called his name. That's why. But anyways, the answer is elephants. Come on,
That's
guys.
wrong.
I don't know. I saw Lion King. They can jump.
Elephants can't jump, man. They
According
can
to Disney, they jump on. According to Disney, they jump on chairs when they see mice.
Well,
Yeah.
that's Disney, but they can't jump.
Rhinos can't jump.
Neither can white men, apparently. Anyways,
Wow.
go ahead, Buck. That's why we said Buck, so I was programmed to say.
Star Wars for 500.
Okay, here we go. How old is Yoda when he dies?
Oh, I think I know.
Wow, Buck.
560.
No.
That's incorrect, Buck.
But he said it with authority, which is half the
Take away
battle.
all the high point stuff so you guys can't get them while you're.
Go ahead, Sam.
Is it 800?
That's incorrect, Sam.
It can't be a nice round number.
Okay, I'm
It's
calling
in
it.
the 800s. I know that.
I'm calling it. Here's the answer.
900. Close.
Wow, it was a round number.
This might be the first time we don't even go into.
It's because
Final-
Buck's here. His hatred
Final
just
Jeopardy.
ruins everything.
Buck should be negative 500 right now.
No,
His
it's not
aura.
negative 500.
Dude, the winner's gonna be.
I don't.
Dude,
I'm
no
not
one's
counting.
gonna get. No one's gonna get out of debt with the number of questions left.
Go ahead, Buck.
Oh
Enter category name for 500.
That's Cars. Buck.
That's Cars? Is Cars? Okay, then no. What the hell is enter
Dude, Pudgy,
category name?
I said that 5 times, Buck. Pay attention.
Is that
What-
really true?
It's Cars.
You should
Yeah, I
take
said
off
it.
Cars,
500
I said
just
yeah.
for him not
Cars. That's
listening.
my bad. I didn't listen.
Okay,
My
pick
bad.
the
Oh,
category.
dude, Pudgy's going for it.
Cars?
Cars. How much?
Oh, sorry. Movie Spider-Man for 400.
In Spider-Man
Oh,
2,
how-
what did Doc Ock need from Harry to manufacture his device that made a sun-like object?
Just disregard my buzz in there. I buzzed in for Cars.
He did change it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Go
let
to
you pass
Sam.
on that one. Go ahead, Sam.
Oh wait, in the movie.
In Spider-Man 2, what did Doc Ock need from Harry to manufacture his device that made the sun-like object? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I made these
So
too hard this
tired,
week.
And that's my favorite movie out of all of them. That's
okay.
so sad.
Go ahead, Brenton.
Michael
God, I hope I'm
Phelps.
saying this right. Uridium?
How do you? What's the first letter?
U?
That's incorrect.
Are you going to tell me it was that close? Just the pronunciation was off?
That's
Yeah,
my favorite
probably.
Spider-Man movie.
No,
Wow.
it's
Can
not.
I
It's
answer?
not.
Can I
Go
answer?
ahead.
Okay.
Hold on.
Damn, you fast with Google.
Go ahead, Buck.
E. Iridium.
So that's your answer, Uridium?
Yeah.
That's incorrect.
Say you're an idiot? What? You're an idiot. 10 points, correct.
This is the answer here. Oh, you guys
Yeah,
So the
that's all
smartest
the
person in the room. I'm
check
on
on
minus
it.
400.
Tritium.
Tritium.
Yeah. Get that made up thing.
There's not
It's
even a
your
D in
fault.
it.
It's your fault.
Wow.
Brandon.
Go ahead.
I-
No,
I-
Buck.
I-
This
I'm
is.
sorry.
I blame you today, to be honest, Buck.
Could we just kick Buck off right now?
Or
Go ahead,
maybe
Buck.
it's like 3 hours into the show and just shit for
Fill in the
brains.
blank DC. No. DC
Fill in the
400.
blank
That's
DC.
what I said.
What the fuck?
You can't.
Suddenly Buck has become dyslexic.
DC 400. Here we go. Spider.
What?
Oh yeah. No, listen. Read it. Spider-Man
that threw me
fans
off.
may know of Spider Pig, but in DC there was something similar. This animal was rescued and adopted by Batman and Robin, becoming a member of their team. Who or what was it?
A duck.
Wait, you can't
Bu-
just.
Brent,
say
Buck,
the name, Buck.
Hush it. Phoenix.
No. Is that Pokey Pig?
That's Spider-Man. Phoenix. Wow. I
Oh.
think we're gonna pull it. We're gonna call it. Phoenix. You're minus. Who's next?
Can we just get knocked out? Like, we're just like
Buck.
It's me, right? Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Do you need
No,
the
No,
name?
but he
a
said
duck.
it already.
No.
Do you need the name of the animal or just what the animal was?
I'll take what the animal was at this point. Fuzz.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm skipping Buck because he yelled out the answer in the beginning. I'm sorry, it's Buck. Pudgy.
Oh,
Now it's an animal. I was gonna say Batmite, but I'm wrong.
That's incorrect. Next. Next
Cow.
will be.
What is a cow?
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah.
Yeah, what's Bat? I remember Batmite. What's Batmite?
That
I
might
figured
be,
the dog was
imp.
too easy.
what
Yeah, the imp from the Mitoplik
He
dimension.
just send Danny back to dead.
Go ahead, Danny.
Batmite, yeah. And then
No, I'm still
Okay.
down 100.
Go-
Let's go DC for 100.
Here we go. Smallville depicts what superhero's teenage years?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Well,
god.
you guys suck. So
Man.
what do you want?
Man.
Go ahead, Buck.
Superman, Clark Kent.
Yes, sir.
Damn, we just gave him the control.
We
Gary.
can't have Buck win. Anybody else but Buck.
Go ahead, Buck.
So
Fine.
I'm gonna
Fine.
choose Spider-Man 100.
In the cage fighting match in the movie Spider-Man, who was the man Peter Parker fought?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Buck.
That's correct.
What was his
You
name
need
in the
the
film?
character name.
What was
Oh,
the
yeah, you
character's
need the
name in
character,
the film?
fool.
5. I'm pulling it because I know you're googling it, so I'm pulling it.
No, I'm not good. I don't.
3, 2.
I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer.
Okay. Sam,
Get it wrong, Sam.
Bonesaw.
Damn.
you ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
I got you for 3
man.
minutes.
Whole minutes.
Oh no.
All right.
You guys are gonna stay in debt throughout. You can never
Go
do
ahead,
it.
Sam.
Spider-Man movies for 300.
From what science fiction movie franchise did Ned want Peter to help him build a Lego model set?
What is the failing franchise known as Star Wars?
Wow.
Wow.
Dude.
Really
Okay.
biting commentary from Sam.
Go ahead, Sam.
I will take. I can't see the category.
I know
I'll-
it's coming.
I will take movie Spider-Man for 200.
In an effort to help his friends get into MIT, Peter speaks to the admissions officer in person. It's then that he's attacked by what foe?
Who is?
No, it's
Oh.
Buck.
It's
Oh, wait,
Stockholm.
no. You mother! How did you beat me? I did it as soon as you were in there.
Too
He's doing it
slow.
faster. Hey, everybody, you have to wait till John calls your name.
Exactly. You guys are getting a little out of hand over here tonight. Go ahead, Buck.
Who is? No.
What the hell?
DC for 200.
Raised in a prison and the subject of experimentation, Dorrance became obsessed with the stories he heard of Batman. Developing both strength and intelligence, he renamed himself what? Buck.
Dude, this is like a $500 question. I don't know.
Are you raised in a prison and the subject of experimentation, Dorrance became obsessed with the stories he heard of Batman. Developing both strength and intelligence, he renamed himself what? Buck.
Bane. Maybe. I don't know.
That's correct.
Wow. I knew it! Obviously, Dorrance is the
so
like
phony,
and
Buck.
Bane.
You are so phony.
Go ahead.
Fill in the blank for 100.
Bees can blank other bees, usually if they feel threatened or are protecting their territory. In other words, you're not the only one who's scared of getting
Sting. Oh, my bad.
No, you got it. You were the first one.
Yeah, I was the first, yeah.
Buck is the only one positive right now.
That's negative in itself.
I know.
Go ahead, Buck.
Look at him. What is,
Well, that's why it's
Star
stupid.
Wars
positivity. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he's
Star Wars what?
100.
I'm appealing to Renton's
Here we go.
new rule.
Yeah,
What
it's
is the
stupid.
Toy Darian's name who owned Anakin Skywalker?
Oh, it's that ugly dude at the
It backfires, see, when he doesn't know
Oh, my goodness. I shouldn't have chosen Star Wars.
it. Buck, 5.
He's running.
4.
I don't know.
Okay.
Move on to someone
Buck.
else.
Next person will be Danny.
Who is Watto?
Played by the great.
I don't even know.
Hey, Annie.
John, does this game have any like daily doubles?
I'll never choose a Star Wars again.
Maybe we can do that
You need
one
a-
day,
You
actually.
need an audio daily double.
I might do. Yeah, maybe I'll add that. I'll see. Or photos or something.
Something.
Go ahead, Danny.
Wait, I'm even now.
Yeah, I'm going to add your points. Don't worry. Take it
Thank
easy.
you.
What? Is he even? I thought you just added.
Hold on.
He's 0. Go ahead, Danny.
Cars for 500.
Damn, you set me
Pay
up.
attention.
Set me up. Man, I thought we were cool.
And Buck.
Cars for 500. Here we go. Founded in 1914 and owned by Fiat since 1993. What is the name of the Italian luxury car manufacturer that features a trident as its emblem? Go ahead, Sam.
I know it. I actually know it. Oh
Ferrari?
my god.
5, 4.
What is
think I know.
Ferrari?
That is
Maserati?
What?
Jesus.
It's my turn.
Wait for you. Jesus.
Sam. Not Sam. Buck.
Maserati.
I woke up in a new. Oh, that's Bugatti. Yo, the Buck is getting hype.
Good stuff, Buck.
Jesus.
Yo. If he wins this is gonna be on the campaign slogans. And
Well, you
Oh
gave two.
my God.
You gave 2 answers.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Buck.
Enter the car one. Let's do 100.
What
He
Japanese
said-
automaker uses the expression zoom zoom, which describes the emotion of motion it claims is inherent in its cars?
Toyota.
Incorrect. Go ahead, Brenton.
Mazda.
That is correct.
Zoom zoom, motherfucker.
My excitement is dead.
Go ahead,
Wow.
Brenton.
Fill in the blank for 400.
The blank desert can reach up to 136 degrees. Its average temperature is actually about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty much always hot. Go ahead, Buck.
Drew the line.
I never drew the line.
Sahara.
Nobody drew the line.
Salma Hayek.
Buck went first, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buck went first. Go ahead, Buck.
Sahara.
That's correct.
Go Buck. Go Buck. Go Buck. It's your birthday, not a holiday.
Go ahead, Buck.
I wanted go Star Wars for 400.
In Return of the Jedi, what planet is the second Death Star orbiting?
I'll just
Wait,
say
no,
random.
you're not first. Pay attention. Danny,
What is Endor?
Nope. It is. I was gonna say Alderaan.
good job.
What the hell? Alderaan was destroyed on the first one.
Thank you for stopping me, John. I almost failed.
I know.
Let's do Cars for 400.
Here we go. The LeSabre, Century, and Roadmaster are all automobile models from what brand? This brand was the first manufacturer to start General Motors.
Hey, eat my shorts. It's Mini Cooper.
That's incorrect.
It is.
Go ahead, Pudgy.
Owns them.
Buick.
That's
No.
correct, Pudgy.
I guess
Buick
I never
owns-
heard of a LeSabre. I just heard
LeSabre.
Roadmaster, and I was like, damn.
LeSabre,
God
baby.
damn.
Go ahead, Pudgy.
Cars for 300.
Oh, Pudgy, I hate you.
What famous filmmaker, and I need the full name, what famous filmmaker behind Patton and The Godfather received his middle name because of the car company that sponsored the radio show where his father worked?
Please get it wrong.
Go ahead, Pudgy.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yes, sir.
Pudgy, I hate you.
Pudgy with
Get in
the
there, Pudgy.
comeback.
Climb.
Ask Daddy.
Go ahead, Pudgy.
Cars for
Danny.
200.
In the 1980s film Knight Rider, what was the name of David Hasselhoff's talking car? Pudgy.
Ready? Kit.
Oh my God, this guy. This guy.
Cleaning
Did
up
KIT
house.
stand for something?
It did stand for something. I can't remember the acronym though. Yeah.
That's not part of the
Yeah.
question, though. No bonus points. Kidding.
Pudgy's dangerous.
Go ahead, Pudgy.
Fill in the blank for 300.
The most expensive film ever made was Blank on Stranger Tides, which cost $378 million to create. For reference, the average budget for a big studio movie is around $65 million. Buck.
Titanic.
That's incorrect, Buck.
Oh no.
Phoenix.
Who's Avatar?
That's incorrect.
The most expensive film ever made was
The most expensive film ever made was Blank on Stranger Tides.
Oh.
Brenton.
Just giving you half the title.
Brenton.
I didn't understand.
5, 4.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's correct.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
Avatar.
Weasel.
Avatar's the most expensive now. You know that?
No, but it's like Blank on Stranger Tides.
It has to correspond with the blank.
With the
You
blank.
know, but he's saying that the
And it cost
the fact isn't
$378
correct. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact's not correct.
It is. It cost $378 million to
No.
create.
Yeah, but Avatar, the way water cost him like almost like $1 billion.
Like $1 billion, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
so but I see on Stranger Tides, not above water. So it's.
The reason why it's correct is because
John goes, blah, blah, blah.
Go ahead, Brenton.
We'll do fill in the blank for 200.
What was that question worth? That one before? Movie?
I think
like
that was
300.
300. That was
Brenton,
fill in the blank
you were-
300.
Phoenix, you were still up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, buddy.
I know.
Star Wars. What did you say, Brenton?
Fill in the blank for 200.
Here we go. Although it may sound
Draw a line.
counterintuitive,
Draw a line.
your small intestine is actually the blank organ in your body.
Stein.
Intestine. Although it may sound counterintuitive, your small intestine is actually the blank organ in your body. Buck.
Largest.
Good stuff.
This almost sounds too easy.
gotta make sure Danny loses.
Danny,
Okay.
You better win, Danny.
Go ahead, Buck.
EC for 300.
Which anti-hero is the only one to remain conscious after the Pathfinder zapped him? Pudgy.
Pass. I don't remember.
Pathfinder.
Is that a car?
Which anti-hero is the only one
Nissan,
to
the
remain
Nissan
conscious
Pathfinder.
after the Pathfinder zapped him. Next in line is going to be Buck.
How is this a 300?
Okay.
Later, Buck. Dude, I might win by default.
Yep,
You don't know it, so it's not 100.
It's looking like it. Phoenix.
Who the hell is Pathfinder?
5, 4, 3, 2.
No idea.
Nobody else,
Who's
right?
this sucker that got zapped by Pathfinder?
Freaking Toyota hit some random dude in DC, and now we're like,
Oh,
Wow,
it's a Nissan, not a Toyota. Sorry.
Dead shot.
You're wrong.
Is Nissan Pathfinder? Is it? No.
Yes. Yes, Nissan Pathfinder.
I don't
Brenton,
know my cars, but
go ahead.
all I know is Maserati.
Star Wars for 300.
How many engines does the X-Wing fighter have?
Oh, shit.
Sam?
3.
That's incorrect.
Jesus, Sam.
What's an X-wing?
Buck?
What's an X-Wing?
That's incorrect.
What? Wait, oh my
Danny.
god.
I think there's only one.
I'm a dimwit. I forgot what an X-Wing looked like.
That's incorrect, Danny.
Really?
Did you have
Yeah.
the nerve to say?
Oh, you guys suck. No, Buck, you're done. No, you're done. The answer is 4. Wow.
That's
You're
not.
still-
Are
you're
you
still
sure
in the
that's 4
pod,
turbines?
You
But
can-
one engine.
Engines.
Yeah, because the wings split into 4. 2 wings become
It's 4 engines, Danny.
Yeah,
Search the
become an
facts
X,
after the
right?
show.
X-wings. X, Danny. X.
Go ahead, Brenton.
Yeah, but the
Exhaust
turbines, I
pipe.
think.
Exhaust
There's only
pipes
one
do
thing
not an
left.
engine make.
Star Wars for 200, the last one.
Come on, go negative, Danny.
Here we go. Who built C-3PO?
Oh man, if you don't get this.
Go, Danny.
Brenton. No. Danny
it's
got.
Buck.
No, that's Buck. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry?
Buck, go.
Oh, my bad.
Goes down.
What's the question? Who built C-3PO? Luke? No.
What the hell?
Anakin.
No, he can't say it after he gave an answer.
Well, he already gave one, so it's the first one.
Go ahead. The next answer is Sam.
Anakin. Who is Anakin?
See how annoying that was, Sam?
Oh, did I do that before?
Yes, sir.
I apologize for my
You got it.
stupidity.
Anakin.
I was going to say
my
Cyberdyne
God.
Systems.
Well,
You know why I lost those points? Because I was so absent-minded when I.
we don't even have to go to Final Jeopardy. I'm
It's
embarrassed.
Anakin
of you.
Skywalk.
I'm
not
embarrassed of
Skywalker.
all of you.
Oh man.
100 points, Danny. You win.
Wait, am I really? Did I really win?
You really won.
we get to
So
go
I'm on the
there.
scoreboard for 100.
100.
I
We
feel
Wait,
like
but I can
have
double it.
winner
What's the final
of
Jeopardy?
Jeopardy to
Oh yeah,
Buck's
you can double it. Okay,
slogan
I'll
and-
give that to you. That's fine.
He could double it. Oh, wait.
If you really
I
want to,
can
that's
double-
fair.
That's
That's
good.
fair.
Yeah, good.
If I know if the subject piques my interest, I will double. But if not, then I'll just say forget.
Okay.
it.
The host just has to mute everyone else.
Yeah, don't say anything. It's like children. What's going on, Jason?
What up, Jason?
Okay, here we go. Final Jeopardy. It's gonna be TV, Danny.
Oh, jeez. I have a.
Danny, it's 100 points. Don't be cheap, Danny.
Yeah, but I want to be on
Yeah.
the board at least.
Yeah,
I'm not
watch.
even on the board.
Wager nothing, Dan. He's to
You
protect
can only
your lead.
wager. Well, let me see what the answer is here. Shit, I don't even know the question. I didn't write the answer. It's okay. TV, Danny.
Huh, phew.
Do you want to
You
risk
know
it?
what? Yeah, just 100.
You're gonna go 100? Okay.
Yeah, I'll double it.
Here we
I'll
go.
try to double it.
Here's the question. You gotta send me the answer. Oh, you can read it out
No,
loud.
I'll just
actually.
say it.
It's fine, yeah. So the question is, what TV series showed the first interracial kiss on American network television?
Oh my god.
What TV series
Oh
showed
my
the
God.
first interracial kiss on American network television?
I'm gonna guess. What is the Jeffersons?
That is incorrect.
May I?
Yes, you may.
Don't tell me.
Star Trek. Captain
That
Kirk
is
and
correct.
Lieutenant
Oh!
Uhura.
Danny didn't make it to the leaderboard.
Damn it.
William Shat, the Shat Man, was getting
He
some.
kissed all types of
Hate to see it.
Black, white, green. It
Wait,
did
was
not
it-
matter to Captain Shat.
Wait, did he kiss Uhura?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you call her a what?
Her name's Uhura, right?
Okay,
Yes.
so for the chat, everyone in the chat, last question is going to be technology for 500 points. This is only for the chat, not the panel. So here we go. For 500 points,
So let's
first
type
person.
the answer in the private chat, just among us.
Yeah, don't say it out loud. The first person in the chat, the public chat, to get this gets the 500 points. Here's the question. Here we go. What is the name of the biggest technology company in South Korea?
Oh, I know that.
I know that.
What is the name of
Why
the
couldn't I
biggest
get this
technology
question?
company in South Korea? No one so far.
Oh, no one.
No
Okay,
one
good
so
thing I
far?
did.
We got Ken J. First answer saying Samsung. That is
Is that
correct,
it?
brother. That is correct.
Oh, yeah, see?
Samsung. So we got Ken J. Write that down. And that's it. We put a pin in it.
I should just shut up after.
Embarrassment. That was embarrassment.
Yeah,
Danny, take
everyone
that
needs to go.
I hate you, Danny. You're my
How dare
nemesis.
you, Buck? Buck, you made a mockery of this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Buck
Oh,
comes
man.
in and he just sort of like makes everybody like, look what he
I
did to
believe
the
I
channel.
believe in Keesis now.
This
Keesis is
smart,
right.
beautiful
You are the biggest
canon.
hater.
Yeah.
I was
Usually
on-
they
I was on
shine
such a
and
high
grow,
point.
but you just suck everybody down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
You-
just
you-
kidding,
Right,
Buck.
right now,
Dude, Brent
Brenton's
doesn't even wanna show his face.
Brenton's canceling his POs. You sucked all the energy out of it.
Dude, exile. Let's exile.
Brenton, you there?
Exile.
Exile.
Okay.
Crippler, we're gonna have to steal your.
Yeah, he deserves it.
All right,
We're
I
giving
have to
a
go too.
constructive.
You can't
We're giving a
exile
constructive
yourself.
outrage exiling.
Well, see, he needs to be man enough to face the elders, but he's not. He runs and turns his camera off too.
I think you need to be man enough to win.
Ooh,
Listen.
Danny's man enough to win.
I want to say one. I want to say two final things. I want to bring this back because our guy Ross sent me an email. I thought it was dead. Thought that, Castaway, where he thought he was gone with Wilson, and then there was that little ping of hope. I'm bringing this
So
back.
you've seen that movie, and I haven't seen that movie, but I know the reference.
Well
I
done.
gotta see it.
Need a protector? Call Everyday. Ross sent me an email, just telling me how much he enjoys the show, how much the panel, how much he enjoys the show. Everyone's friendly, knowledgeable, and just sits back, has a great time. And he shared the picture of his collection as well.
Let's see it.
Anybody who wants to chat, you guys can always reach out to me. everydaycommunitywatch@gmail.com about anything, experiences that you've had purchasing something. If you want to share photos of a collection, anything you want us to share, you can do it in good faith over here. All messages are welcome. Well, not all messages. You know what I'm saying. Be respectful. Nothing. And I'm gonna no dick pics, please. And we're gonna leave
Wait, you said
again.
please? Did you say please?
That's the everydaycommunitywatch@gmail.com.
No Mike Cox. No autographed Mike Cox.
And finally, we're gonna leave. This is gonna be the last message of the show. Collecting isn't a race. Collect at your own pace. I'm sick and tired of hearing so many people going on these chats. I'm leaving the hobby. I'm leaving the hobby. Da 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 da. Listen, it's not a race. Everyone thinks that they have to spend so much money to stay in the hobby and enjoy it. You don't have to spend a penny. You could be passionate about the hobby without spending money. Even if you buy one piece a year, you got to work to your budget, not everyone else's budget, not YouTube streamers' budget, not your neighbor's budget. It's your budget. What works for you? Everyone's in different stages of their life. So collecting isn't a race. Collect at your own pace, and always collect responsibly. That's the key.
It's a beautiful graphic, John. Except you have Brenton in the Mustang, and I should be in the Mustang.
I don't know nothing about
I think we're
NASCAR.
on.
It says Mustang on the front of the car.
I know.
There was one
Yeah, and I was
person
looking. I'm like, let me put Pudgy in there.
I'm running over John. How about that?
Well, that's what I get.
That's
You guys
Mustang is
rock.
my favorite Chrysler car.
Shout out to Brenton. Question of the week on Sunday. I know it's a late one tonight. Buck won't be here again, so we won't get that late again. But no, I'm only kidding. Buck, appreciate you being here, man. Always good to have you. I love the Dragon Ball Z intro. That was pretty funny. But always appreciate your insight, especially on the edition sizes and the art. So you're always welcome, man. Again, thanks for being
Except for
here.
Jeopardy.
Thanks for having me. And
Anytime.
Danny, next time, you're gonna eat my shorts.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
You're always welcome,
They're gonna
Buck.
be clean or
Danny,
dirty.
Are you
thanks
gonna
for
do that
being
live?
here.
Be salty.
No dirty hair.
Phoenix Custom Capes. Check them out. You rock, Phoenix. Thanks for the unboxing as always. Pudgy
bud.
over on Pudgy's World and Pudgy's Polystone Picks. Appreciate you as always. And of course, last but not least, Sam, aka Crippler, over on his channel with Rashid, Shane, and Critical Mass, Constructive Outrage. Be sure to check him out. Some great content.
You guys.
And Steve was on as well over at Casual Nerd Problems. You are right, John. Appreciate you yelling out. Everyone says that once in their life. Appreciate everyone watching in the chat. You guys rock. YouTube, listening on YouTube. Drop a comment. Communicate with us. Facebook pages, whatever you want. You're always welcome to. Let's have fun in this hobby. The hobby seems to be draining the life recently, so let's pump some fun back into it. But we're gonna put a pin in it here because we're all zombies at this point. Check us out again next Friday. Check out these guys on their channels. All the best. Collect responsibly. You know how it goes. Take it easy, guys.
I hate you, Buck.
Wow.
Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.